No, the audio mixer was scrolled down. I actually unmuted the wrong things. I muted the music, and I unmuted something else. I didn't notice till I looked over, like, wait, those aren't the right things. So I put the music back, and now it's back here. My bad. Okay, then.
God damn it.
Hmm?
I don't know if anything working right now. Yeah, I think it's working. I don't know if it's live. That's the issue. Well, we're back. Both.
Clearly back because it's taken this long just to actually start a podcast. Woohoo.
First we have the starting soon screen, then we have the actual start, where we're just having issues with something. And then next has to do the intro, so...
Yeah. Speaking of the intro, hello, welcome to the podcast. After literally a month. Work. Makes everything worse. And I'm the only one doing it. Get a damn job already, man.
Okay, I'm gonna do something, and that may disconnect me real quick, but I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
Oh, man, I'm not gonna out. I'm gonna totally freaking out. God dang. I'll say this. When it comes down to it, though, we definitely plan to in the future to allow like guests and everything. I mean, at the moment, it's still kind of there. We're just looking for the guests to join in. Literally, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not bound to any topic, so literally, you could jump in and start talking about crap. I mean, just don't go overly obscene and out of left field.
No, that's my job, okay?
No.
Come on, reconnect. I'm having issues. I'm literally having issues.
If you're trying to like watch your stream, I don't get why. You're just giving yourself a viewer. Sell out.
No, I'm literally actually having issues. I have to just restart the stream.
Wow. Technical difficulty. Having so many. Oh wait, it's not me, it's just you.
I'm dropping frames. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why.
There.
Well,
End of it. Hmm?
well, I am ready to start talking about stuff.
Alright, so welcome back. So, I mean, obviously I could have put the we'll be right back thing, but meh, we'll be alright. We can just go straight in through this. So welcome to this already careering off the rails podcast. If you never watched an episode of the Nerd Ensemble before, mostly it's just random nerd culture going along in the internet. Random stuff, could be games coming out, anime, random trending topics. Doesn't really matter what it is. Or we're just trashing our most beloved website, YouTube. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I got plenty to talk about.
Yeah,
Plenty.
we had a lot of plenty of stuff to talk about. Me watching Pokemon lately.
Also, I won't really say formally, but I guess I did sort of formally invite Evil. So, he can jump in anytime he wants. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. Otherwise, he can just be in the chat.
I also invited him, like I said, he could join.
He can, no matter me. Guests are allowed. We just don't want like random as hell guests that make no sense. Like, say someone's in the chat, oh hey, jump in. No, not like that. Basically, people we know and we trust to be in it, and Evil's one of the people we do trust to be in it. There's some people in
and
our
I know a few people that
friends,
would just.
we do the same.
I'm still getting fucking drop frame. I don't know why.
Just close some background
I'm
stuff.
not kidding.
Like if you have
I have
browsers
done
open,
that.
close it. You said you closed Steam.
Yeah.
Make sure OneDrive isn't open. 'Cause that was open
I
for me.
always close OneDrive.
I
I think it's the fucking update that's fucking bugging my PC out.
mean, could be.
It's like,
If you go to like Task Manager and just like look at I guess CPU or something, you basically see what's giving you the most trouble, except for Streamlabs, because that's obvious.
yeah, I already know that. Like, there's always something, but I can't turn that off. Those stuff probably. So, if you have not been to a podcast before, yes, we always have issues with something. That's like
Always.
part of the podcast.
Yeah, that's another real big issue. Nerd culture, where we have a lot of technical difficulties, which you think wouldn't happen, but it does.
Why did the ExpressVPN start up again?
Also, another random thing to note, what was the thing? Yeah. If any of you out there know at least a tiny bit better of a royalty-free soundtrack, let me know, because I'm actually starting to get tired of the one that's playing right now. I'm not listening to it, but, you know, every time I do, I'm like, trying to find some good ones. I could just literally load up NCS, but, nah. I want good songs.
Okay, I'm not even hitting 100 CPU, so I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Like, good electronic. Actually, yeah, just good electronic. That works best for background music. Would go like rock music, but nah. I get too distracted. Good electronic.
But also, I don't know what was causing the issues.
I don't know.
Like, I have 74 CPU. That's good for me, because normally I am 100 when I stream.
We'll just ignore it.
Okay.
If you're losing frames, it's not really much of a problem as long as audio isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Who cares if the video's skipping? I mean, all that matters is the audio. If you were buffering,
True.
that'd be a different story. But
Yeah. But yeah. I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching Pokemon movies lately.
oh, I've heard. Just constantly, always Pokemon this, Pokemon that. Oh, hey, I'm watching this. Is it bad I'm still watching this? Da da da. Like, yeah, we get it, buddy.
Yes. Shut the fuck up. We know.
Shut up. We get it.
But it don't start with Detective Pikachu.
I mean, it was a good movie.
Overrated.
I didn't say it was a great movie. I said it was a good movie.
Overrated.
I don't see it as overrated or underrated. I just see it as, alright, good movie. Worth a watch. See you later. That's it.
I think it's because it's Ryan Reynolds. I feel like it's biased against.
Ryan Reynolds is good in almost every movie. Only one he wasn't good in, actually, no, the only couple he wasn't good in were basically the movies he also hated. But then again,
So
one of them he
basically,
does
you're
hate it.
biased.
No? No, I was just saying because it's like, okay, when he was in like X-Men Origins Wolverine or whatever, whatever that's called. Basically, when he was in that, yeah, I mean, obviously he hated that role. That was a stupid role. And then the, whatever it was, Green Lantern, I guess he kind of did do perfectly fine during the filming, but everything post is like, nope. And it's a freaking animated.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
To start us off, what else would you like to talk about? Got anything on your mind first?
Well, not really. I'm just fucking thinking. I'm too tired. Like I slept good for once. Like normally when I normally I sleep like 5 hours lately. Like I've been like I go to fall asleep like 6, 7.
Hmm.
and wake up at like 11, and I'm like, that's not good.
I had to sleep to about 10 hours. Wow, that really did a bit of a echo. But yeah, I had to sleep about 10 hours, mostly. It's my thing.
Yeah, at least you get sleep. I can't even fall asleep when I wake up again. Like,
I think I feel.
that's the
It's
main
kind of
issue.
hard.
Like for me, it's like if I wake up and I actually like, I have this state where I know I'm like, if I open my eyes, I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep again. So I'm like, I'm gonna continue just having my eyes shut and continue trying to fall asleep again
When you
properly.
say fall asleep, do you mean like it's gonna take you like 30 minutes to an hour to fall asleep, or do you mean like when you say fall asleep, you're thinking it's in the next couple minutes you'll be back asleep?
That depends, like how.
Because for me, no matter what, anytime I wake up, I'm trying to go back to sleep. It's gonna take maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It's always that, no matter what. Even when trying to sleep initially.
It's different. For
Doesn't
me,
matter
it's
if I'm
different.
extremely tired, it's gonna take some time. Because that's just
Well,
how
you
my
have
body goes.
those. Have you ever had that feel where you're like, you feel like you have actually been asleep for hours, then you check the clock, and it's like 10 minutes later, you're like, that cannot be correct.
Yeah. Did that sound?
It sounds like you fucking was on the toilet.
No, I was pouring a drink. The last bit
Like,
of
god damn it, I had to go to the toilet. Well,
Not
too late now.
even- Not even up to 4 ounces. Or in this case, wouldn't even know. Does I have a conversion of this thing? It just says 4
Americans
ounces.
and you Americans and your stupid system.
I don't know. I'm reading off of this freaking jar. All right. I say jar because it's actually glass, but it's shaped like a mason jar. The point of it is just because it's like a whatever.
Yeah, I have my Intersport water bottle. I don't know why I named what this was from, but yeah,
Yeah, you didn't really need
it's
to
really good.
mention it. I didn't mention the brand of this glass.
No one will care about your glass.
No one cares about your stupid bottle.
No one cares about you.
Or you.
Bullying at the greatest level, guys.
Yep. I have some issues, because, I mean, I guess from working lately, there's like a spot, like, I don't really know where to say. Okay, so basically, like, upper left of my mouth, like, in between, like, my lip and my teeth, probably the gum right there, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's, like, dry a lot, so it's, like, dehydrated or something, that spot. It's really annoying, all the time. I always have that, like, just in that spot, it feels kind of dry, and I'm like, ah. This is what happens when you work like crazy, and you're possibly dehydrated.
Have you heard about this beautiful invention called a water bottle?
Have you ever heard of this, like, beautiful thing called, yeah, if you drink too much water, then, that's not good for you.
No, but drinking too little water is not good for you either.
Yeah, the thing is, when it comes to actually drinking water for, like, hydrating yourself, you don't need big sips or anything like that. People think it's like, oh god, like, I need hydration, I need to full on drink this huge thing of water. Like, you don't need a sip. You can need a sip, just let it sit there for a minute, don't swallow it yet. Let it sit there for a minute, then swallow that. Just to, like,
I would say this.
hydrate your mouth, and then, like,
What are
afterwards
they
your throat.
I think they're saying in the summer you have to drink 1 liter of water, like a day. Like if it's really hot, you should drink.
Didn't they say, like, for humans, it's like 2 liters a day you need? Or something?
Maybe.
I think it's like 2
I mean, it
liters a
depends.
day. Like,
I think
what?
it depends. If you're maybe for an adult, for a kid, I think it's like 1 because they're smaller. And...
I'm pretty sure kids need it more than we do. Or more than adults. I don't know.
They need more IQ than we do.
Some do. Which is kind of scary. Some kids are smarter than us.
Every
Damn.
fucking cunt on Modern Warfare using shotguns.
Assholes.
And if you want to hear me rage about Modern Warfare, Just go to my streams.
Already plugging yourself. Not even in the stream yet.
I mean,
in reality,
it's on my channel and on your channel.
Speaking of Modern Warfare, I guess now we can actually talk about. I haven't played it yet, but you have, so you can go ahead and discuss it. My brother's played it, and he's told me a little bit. So he tells me Warzone, the Battle Royale mode of it, sucks. That's what he's telling me, that it absolutely is terrible.
Well,
but he does love Plunder.
The Battle Royale side of it, yeah, Plunder is good. Like, the Battle Royale is just... Actually, I like one part of it. It's like, there is, like, you can revive yourself by actually going into 1v1 with another player that has died.
That's something he was telling me. It was like going 1v1 or something.
That was actually... I liked that idea. The only issue I had was it was with a shotgun. Like, you go against him with a shotgun.
Like, he has a shotgun or you have the shotgun?
Both has a shotgun.
You're fucked. Anyway. And then you got that. And then something about how you go to the store where you buy your perks and all that other stuff. And you can buy a revive for your teammate or something.
Yeah, okay. You have to buy it. I kind of like that idea, though.
That's fine, but at the same time, if you think of Apex, you just have to get the flag and take it back to the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no buying required.
Here's the thing, like, here you get cash and stuff for doing...
Yeah, you get cash all around the map and doing stuff. So.
Yeah. So, like, it's kind of a good... I like the idea itself. Like, the first game I played was against bots, just to get the feel of the multiplayer mode.
Oh, so it has bots? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a practice mode, though. I think you can only play it alone, but yeah, there's a practice mode where you play, like, you against, like, I don't know, 60 bots.
That's actually pretty cool.
Like, it's a total free-for-all.
Man, that's the one thing I really wanted out of Blackout. I was really hoping they would have actually added it. I mean, I don't really know how you would work the waypoints and pathing on all that, but it would really be nice if you could just have, like, a bot match in, like, a Battle Royale setting. Like, it'd be kind of nice to have that. I don't know how it would work, but I guess it would just be, you would have the bots just randomly running around, and it would randomly decide to pick up an item on the ground or not. But if it was some type of healing item or whatever, it would pick it up. And if it was a gun, it would decide on its own, just like out of random, like, you know.
Yeah, or
like,
that it always
pick that
up,
or no, don't pick it up. Well, always pick up kind of be a little too easy, because it'd be like, oh hey, they have this like very good assault rifle, then I know where they just pick up a sidearm. It's like that doesn't really work right. So you have to like have it a little of that, or maybe they won't go down. They'll try to pick up the highest level stuff.
Like, here's the thing, there's like items, like there is like legendary items and stuff that like that.
Like, pick up the rarity.
Yeah. If it's a legendary like assault rifle, it's because it has 5 attachments. It doesn't have like 5. It's not like you have like normal, the common one where it's like just no attachments. Then I think it's rare with 2 attachments. No, 3 attachments. I don't know which one, but it's 3 attachments I think for rare. Epic is 4, and then you have legendary on 5.
Sorry, what were you saying? I'm just kidding. I heard the whole thing.
And you said something?
Yeah, we made a joke about that earlier. How we always just like randomly don't say, or you just like someone's randomly talking for the longest time. It's just like, you said something.
Yeah, but yeah, and when it comes to Plunder, yeah, that was actually good. Like, the idea itself was a good idea. Like,
I read a little bit about it, but I don't exactly remember much of it. So
it's basically like you collect cash. Like, it's the first one to 1 million, and that's it. I don't think it's a timer even. It's like first to 1 million. Like, kills, everything gives you cash basically. If you do bounties, you do kill people, you do like contracts, like stuff like that, and you get money, and then you find like supply boxes that gives you money. So it's like, it's a good idea.
I suppose at some point we could do like an actual stream or something of it.
You could stream it on PS4 this time also if you want to, because it's like free on PS4.
Too much space.
No, actually, it's only 9 GB for the game. For the Warzone game, it's only 9. I don't know when someone got...
True?
Well, I checked on the store. It said 9 gigabytes.
Must be like afterwards I downloaded some because my brother was downloading on his Xbox and it was like 100 or maybe like 90 or something. I don't know. Or could just be,
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
It was quite a bit.
that's
That's a lot of space.
I think it's the game itself updating.
Yeah,
not
Warzone. No. It was him just downloading Warzone straight on his Xbox. It was taking forever to actually download it. And trust me, it wasn't my internet, so it was 9 gigabytes. That'd be over in about 10 minutes, maybe.
I had fucking a 50. That's weird because I only had a 15 gigabytes update on the Modern Warfare.
Well, Modern Warfare itself, I had like a 60 gigabyte one, so I don't know.
Isn't PlayStation normally the one who has issues with the space stuff?
In reality, I mean, I don't know. It honestly depends. I mean, it depends on which one got the higher res stuff. Which actually, in this case, Xbox would be if they got any X enhanced stuff involved, but probably not. I don't even know that game is enhanced. Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out recently.
But yeah, I liked it. I did go back to play normal modes then after a while because like I played it. I did one stream on it. I was like, okay, this is okay.
The only thing I did like is I saw a little bit of like the gameplay. Like I just like skimmed through this thing that came out like the day before, which is funny because they weren't supposed to release that, and now that video is deleted. But it basically was showing some gameplay beforehand, and it did show that when people were dropping in and everything, you actually see the names of the areas before you drop into it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, don't have to look at a map to be like, oh, hey, here's this area. Just you look right there. Hey, that's where I want to go. Cool.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a tiny thing. I don't know. It's just what I saw. Or it could be the person edited it into it, but I don't know. It seemed that way from when I was watching.
Yeah, it's probably edited because it wasn't like that. Because you had to have the map to know where you wanted to land. Well, you didn't need a map, but it's helpful. But
what's what I'm saying? Like whenever you were in the air, it basically showed the names of the areas below you. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. That was fun.
I mean, I don't really know much when it comes down to it, because like I said, I haven't played it myself yet. I plan on it, but as for normal when it comes to Battle Royale stuff, I'm not really interested, because I never have been. I like the idea of the Battle Royale, having a ton of players involved and playing all that like crazy. That sounds fun. The thing that doesn't
one
sound...
interesting Battle Royale game. There was like
that does not sound
only
fun,
10 It was I found something called the Darwin Project on the PlayStation. I was like, I'm gonna download this because that sounded interesting. Because it was like,
I've heard of that.
Instead of like normal Battle Royale where you find gun, here you have to craft your own items. And I was like, that sounds interesting.
It's not bad.
And it's like, and it's not 100 players, it's like 10 players only. So it was like,
well, if it's only
the
10,
most
that's not
interesting
really a
was
battle
like,
royale. I mean, it kind of is, but
well, it's still a Battle Royale, but
yeah,
the
more like a
the thing
free-for-all.
about yeah, but the interesting part was that you have to craft your own items. Like that sounded most interesting. Like, but apparently a mode where you can like decide what happens in the game. Like, you can decide everything. Like you can turn anything to your to one player's advantage. You play like a puppet master, controlling the other players. What I understood of what I read.
I don't even know at all what you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, I know. Nor do I.
I don't know what you're talking
How
about.
should I otherwise?
But, like I said, the only thing I really hate about the whole Battle Royale thing these days is because it's just carbon copies. And every time I say that to somebody, they get all offended. Like, no, it's not carbon copies. There's all these new features. Like, yeah, but look at the core game. Like, the core game is not a carbon copy then. And, like, it is. Because everything is derived from what PUBG basically started. I mean, it didn't start Battle Royale, but it became... Listen.
The original Battle Royale is fucking... what is it called? The Hunger Games. Not from Minecraft, the actual movie.
Yeah, I know.
That's
That's
the
not what I'm
original
talking
Battle
about. I'm talking about the actual sense. Like, this style where it's like, oh hey, people drop in from a freaking plane or something like that, and then they have to collect all the stuff down there and survive a freaking circle shrinking into you. Like that recently started with PUBG. And well, it makes sense to like continuously shorten the map, because obviously if it's still too big, then it's going to, you know, become an issue with like, I don't know, 4 people in the map, like you're circling a huge map to find each other. Makes sense to have a little tiny circle, but the point being is that every single like battle royale thing now is just that. It's just that game with its own style. That's it. That's all the new ones are doing. It's just like it has its own style now, but that's it. Same game
like
over and over and over. Like at least make something different. Like you just said with Darwin Project, like at least it's trying something different. It's not that many players, so to me I don't really count as battle royale. I'd say it's more free for all, but whatever. But over and all, yeah. But then again, well no. I was gonna say then again, how many players was? I mean, how many people were in Hunger Games? Like 10, 12? They got like 2 people from each
24.
place. Yeah, okay, so there were 12 divisions or whatever. No.
Yeah. I think no, there's 13, but the 13th isn't announced until like fucking
Mockingjay or
one
something.
of Mockingjay, because it was on the ground the whole time.
Regardless, 12, and then they get 2 from each, you know, guy, girl, so 24. But nothing to go for there. And then 24 people, which I guess that kind of gets more into it, but still, not that many.
Yeah.
I still think, like, when it comes to Battle Royale, it needs to be 50 or more. Like, that's, or not, it could be 40, 30, somewhere around there, but it's just like, you need enough people to kind of throw into it.
The definition of Battle Royale is technically just that it's a free-for-all.
It's a free-for-all for everyone to just become the top, or everyone to fight at the top.
Yeah.
It's basically the definition, but
that was the definition from start in the... That's like Hunger Games was the same. It was a free-for-all, well, until someone fucked the rules, because why not?
I mean, that happens in everything. I mean, come on.
Sign and Kirito.
Nah, you pronounce that, but anyway. I said it, I pronounce it on this.
And I also recently watched. I rewatched some SEO.
I'm watching somebody watch SEO.
You watch somebody watch?
I watch reactors, okay? I like doing that. It's fun.
Oh gosh.
Which, speaking of, I want to get back into. I want to get back into doing reaction videos. It's been a while.
Yeah, we need to do a try not to laugh together.
We need to. It'd be fun. Especially because now we can use the Discord thing to go live. That's a good way to go. They might freak out after a little bit, but not like we're going to be doing it too long. Anyway, so as I was just saying, I would like to get back into the whole reaction video thing because, I mean...
That channel died quickly.
It's not that it died quickly, it's just that I had a lot of stuff going on, so it just like it didn't really get to go very far. The last thing I did was the 2018 E3 stuff. That was quite a while ago.
Oh, should we mention that?
We'll mention
he got the copyright claim.
Okay, no. Now you're getting into that. Hold on a minute. We'll get into that.
Wait. I forgot what happened.
I'll get into it. And no, it wasn't a copyright claim. But anyway, when it comes down to it, just threw me off my freaking angle here. Okay, as I was saying, I would like to try to get back into it. However, I am going to be avoiding reacting to Fitz stuff from for a little while for a very good reason. And the very good reason, YouTube has sent me a warning, a community guidelines warning, not a strike, just a warning, saying that they took down one of my Fitz reaction videos because it had hate speech in it. Which at first I was like, there's no freaking hate speech in that. What the hell are you talking about? And I watched it, I'm like, oh, I can see where they're getting this from. But at the same time, I'm like, it's not my content. If you think about it, especially in the term of I would say fair use, but I'm not really going into that. But it's basically, it's not my content, it's his content. And as far as I know, that video is still on his channel, not taken down. Mine is.
But
It's his
actually,
content.
I have heard issues about this a lot lately. Like, there's a lot of people say that they have gotten strikes on old videos for like no reason. Like, YouTube is going in like, hey, these have this in the video.
I know, it's
like,
an old video too, because I mean, I didn't get to see the date. I don't know what it is.
I wonder if it's the new COPPA rules getting into like.
I wonder if I think it's the COPPA rules, because that has to deal with like child protection, and it's nothing to do with that.
True, but that hate speech, that they must have upped the game for the bots to.
But when it comes down to it, though, it's really stupid that they go after me. They don't go after him. I mean, I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure that video is still out there. Of like his video is still there, and as far as I'm aware, he's perfectly okay with the reactions and everything. So that's good. Me, I've been trying to actually get a hold of him, be like, hey, you wanna say anything here too? Your video, do something, maybe. It's his content. I mean, when it comes down to it. At the very least, see if he's any trouble with it, because me, I'm like, I don't really think I should appeal that. There's no real reason to, because they do kind of have a point. It's not hate speech, because he's not actually directing any of that towards anyone. It's literally just him making up no one and saying it.
That's the thing. Making jokes is the thing. I kind of think that's the issue. Like, that's the thing. Because I think they actually mentioned that they have to put up the new rules against harassment.
I'll go ahead and spoil the stuff he said. I won't say what he said. I will give you hints as to what. So one of which mentions the derogatory term for homosexual. There's that. Starts with an F. There's your deal. There's number one. It has that word in it. Quite a few times, because he puts it into a song. I don't know why, but that's one of it. And then he makes the exact same song, except he replaces the lyrics to talk about the Holocaust. Yeah. That right there will do it.
Yes.
And like, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, yep, that'll do it. That is that hate speech part. Okay. Back then, nobody, it was a thing that it was coming down to.
But here's the thing, like, yeah, because I think here's the thing think YouTube did, is because they upped the harassment rules and hate speech rules, because...
Well, I said that they upped the rules, it was more like they just expanded the way their bot looks around, and obviously they're looking for certain words within videos, and obviously they heard that word various times, so they're like, hate speech, hate speech, hate speech, boom, get it out of here.
Get out the head.
Uh-huh.
And then
a lot of older videos are gonna be in trouble once they start looking for the R word. I'm on saying it. Now they're she.
Oh, you mean retard? I don't have an issue saying that, cause
see, this is the problem. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying not to put it in the podcast itself.
Oh, I don't. That's the thing. I don't try to.
You don't care.
I challenge the bots. I challenge them.
See, it's not that I'm not. It's not that I don't want to do it because I don't want a bot to show up out of nowhere and do something about it. It's because I personally don't want it there. I don't. What? Because honestly, I mean, hell, I don't feel like going through any of that shit.
But I feel like these days people get.
Me, I don't really care about the words at all, because at this point, there's nothing offensive to it in my mind. But to other people it is, so I'm not saying the word.
It's like what one of my friends said, because I shorten Japanese people down to a certain word. And that's like, I'm saying like, it's only offensive if it's actually bothering someone. Like, no word has an effect unless you take the effect of the word into yourself. Like, it's not a bad word unless it is used in a bad manner and it is meant to hurt. Like, you can make a lot of dumb things with a word and it's bad, but also certain words can be good. That sounds bad, but because bad is good, good is bad. Chaos.
One word is literally means a bundle of sticks, but people just immediately took it over and it's like, oh no, it's Dark Return. I mean, yeah, it was used for that in some cases, but it's also an actual word that means a bundle of sticks. Granted,
and then you have gay, like gay. That was happy.
It was, and now it's no longer that at all. They immediately like, no, it doesn't mean that now.
It's a because it still means that, but it's also like it also means this, like, yeah, and a car is a car. I don't have issue. I feel like people have too much issue saying gay these days, like especially that word. Like, I don't have an issue. Like, why is people more afraid saying that? I mean, and also, I'm gonna say this: saying "oh, they're homosexual" sounds like fucking worse because it's like that sounds like an actual attack. That's like, oh, they're gay. Like, that felt like more straight on. But saying like they're homosexual, that's more of a fucking attack.
Yeah, we're getting into the more of the hotter topics over here.
No, I'm pretty cold. You could say I'm pretty cooler, huh?
Yeah, no, we're not getting into that. But yeah, to go into little bits here for the matter. He could basically say all that anyway because he's bi, so he kind of is talking about himself at the same time. So almost. Almost half or part way.
You only half. You only have the right to say half of it.
Well, that depends on how much of a percentage you go for. What percentage you like, guys? What percentage you like girls? So, I don't know.
Why is it like? Why do you have to put percentage into this? I don't know.
That's kind of the point of bi, isn't it? It's like there is a preferred, and that's the point. Is that it's like there is more of a preference, but you still are perfectly okay with dating the other. For me, it's not that though. Like, I don't care if they're girls or boys in this case often because I go on personality. Then at the same time, wouldn't that be pen? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I'm confused myself when it comes down to it.
What I have said about pan is that it's bi, but more of a fucking political correct term. And I pissed people off.
It's probably because you just didn't say the right words. I mean, obviously you probably mean what they mean with it, but you say it in a different way, so they get pissed off. They can know.
No, what I said was like, bi basically means is the political pan is the political correct term because it's for people that believes there is 200 genders. I pissed someone off with that, and I was like, yes.
I don't know what pan means, but all right.
I know what it means. I just what people say it means is basically like, oh, it's for everyone. Like, yes.
Basically just means no preference. That's literally what I was thinking.
And that's what I want to say. Bi is the same way. So just like sometimes you have a preference, but this also you don't. Like,
doesn't bi mean two?
Term. What?
Because it doesn't bi mean two, like the actual, not bisexual, like actually the phrase bi or the prefix.
Yeah, that means two.
Then how would that work? Nothing. Anyway.
Because I only believe there is 2 genders and not 200 genders. Thank you very much.
That doesn't mean. Anyway, we're done with that conversation because at this rate, like I said, I like the podcast to be a perfectly fine podcast, not, hey, let's talk about hot topics that are going to get a bunch of people pissed off, and then you'd be like, I don't care if I piss them off. Like, yeah, you may not care. This is a podcast that technically is a co-host, so the both of us have to be in agreement, not one of us.
I still gonna piss someone off anyways because I'm talking.
I'm sure Well, that's the thing. You can't talk on the internet. You dare talk, you're gonna get some back talk.
Yeah, I feel like people get so offended. That's why I like to offend me. It's like, oh, you said something. Listen here, boy, you're wrong. Like, no, it says this on the fact page. No, you're wrong. It doesn't work like that. But fact page said so. You know the facts.
You know, there's no such thing as objective stuff on the internet. It's all subjection. All subjective stuff. Everything is. There's no such thing as a fact. It's all opinion.
Yeah, like, oh, you know,
JFK
this guy is blue.
died
No,
at this one point. Nah, that's just an opinion, bro. Ain't no fact. He got shot by freaking whatever his name was. Something Brooks. I don't remember. I don't know what that was.
But that is one thing.
What
People doesn't actually believe that. Like, they think the JFK murder was is a conspiracy.
Okay, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that over here.
Yeah, but
that is large.
I think it's. Hey, conspiracy theories is funny. Because that
conspiracy theories are boring as hell to me because honestly they throw them way out of proportion to the point that like why the hell are you even having this conversation? You sound like you just got high and drunk at the same time and now this is coming out of your head and you decided to write it on your stupid blog. Shut the hell up. Yeah.
Oh, so it sounds like so that what happened in the Bible in reality.
Now you're really gonna piss people off. Maybe we should rename this title to Swede Pisses Off Everyone.
So what did you do yesterday? You know, piss off the Christians, the Christians, the gay, the non-gay.
Is that one of your tags?
The bi?
The LGBTQ, whatever. Isn't that one of your tags?
No, I removed it because like I don't stand for everything. Like I go up to Q, then I feel like it's just like adding letters.
I mean, T makes sense to add in.
What?
T. Trans.
LGBTQ.
Okay, yeah, Q's afterwards. For some reason I was thinking that it was QT. I'm like, no, it was TQ. Never mind. Yeah. Well, that was Q.
Yeah, after Q, like LQ, yep. The gays doesn't exist. Who the fuck cares about the bi and the gays? Jesus fucking God.
I'm asking a serious question. What the hell's Q? I don't know. Anyway.
Queer.
Ah.
I think.
That makes sense. I was like, wait, what? Like, that is the only word I could actually think of. Like, that can't be. Like, oh, okay, I guess makes sense. Anyway, off to the other conversations. So, back to our original point here. Wait, that was a large tangent of a huge offensive stuff from this guy. So, hope you enjoyed that one. If you didn't, go to his channel and hit dislike. So now, back to the point.
And if you liked it, dislike his video. That's how
you just liked on both videos if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, then you disliked it. I don't even care if you freaking like it or dislike. Do whatever the hell you want to do. It's not gonna bother me. I'm not here for freaking likes and dislikes. Point
He's gonna cry tomorrow. He's gonna cry, I promise you that.
I get one dislike. No. For the reaction video thing I was talking about, I want to get back to it. Plenty of ideas. I'm kind of wanting to set myself into more of like a series type of deal. Like, I kind of did that beforehand, but more so I was trying to react to literally everything somebody said. So, you know, I still have a freaking notes page of like a bunch of things people have told me that they wanted me to react to. That was a year ago. But, yeah. I mean, I could do all that, but I kind of want to keep it more in a series. I mean, I want to continue the Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Have not finished that. I have not finished watching that. I literally stopped right when I stopped reacting. I haven't watched any more since.
I need to watch
discontinue Fits for now.
I need to watch Ultimate Blade, or whatever it's called. Like, I only watched the first Hellsing series.
Just Hellsing Ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second one.
Yeah, I think it's literally the same thing, but like better.
Yeah. No, I think it's a totally different story because I watched your abridged stuff.
It could have been like a lot of like anime. What they'll do is like they'll have an anime adaptation the same time a manga's being made. So the problem is like the manga has to stop for a minute because they're making chapters, and so the story from the anime has to take a twist for a second to go into filler or go into a completely different storyline and do that, and then it's like, oh, they skew off in a whole thing because they started this little build-up, and it's like, well, you can't exactly take it away to get to the canon version again, so now you just become completely uncanon in your own story, which is what happened to FMA and Fruits Basket. Both of them did that. 2 examples.
Yeah, see, last season about Food Basket also, by the way. Last season of Food Basket is coming.
Oh yeah. I'll be watching that because I already watched the first one. The 2019 version, just to know for anyone who's understanding what I'm talking about, but yeah.
God fucking damn, I got a fucking 3-star on the free scout. Now I'm sad.
Okay. You got a 3-star on what?
On SEO. I got a fucking 3-star.
Yeah, he's playing SEO, yeah. Aurors.
Accusation.
Okay, you're playing that one.
Rising Steel.
Yes. I haven't played any of those since anything. I mean, I have them all installed on my phone, but I have not played a single one in the longest time.
I don't have that one where you, or I don't remember his name. I have EF, I have Rs.
You don't have a memory defrag, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I do. I still like that one, it's kind of fun. Got that one, got IF, and then I got, you know, the Alicization one, which I'm not playing. Anyway, I keep trying to talk about the freaking reaction thing, and you keep pulling me off. So again, gonna be doing Helsing Ultimate, Abridged, gonna keep doing that. Gonna take off Fits. I might actually rewatch some of the Do stuff, because, why not? I could try the other channels, like that he's with, Grizzy or whatever. Do something.
Grizzy's fun. I watch him.
Oh, I know you do. Or McNasty.
Yeah.
For him. Anyway, so there's that. Probably do some of those. Those are actually pretty funny, so I can
Soup
go for that.
is amazing.
True, Soup. What other ones are thinking of other stuff to do? All that, anime stuff wouldn't be too bad to actually do, but again, it's gonna be like how you would expect an anime reaction to be. I'm not gonna be like those people who do a full episode in in a thing. Like, I'm not trying to get the channel taken down now. It's gonna be in fair use, which is obviously gonna be dimmed video, because that's just how that works. Flipped, and it's gonna be dimmed, flipped, and it's also going to just be clips. Like, it's gonna be like this little part, little reaction cut,
and
the next part
it's gonna be in a language that doesn't think, and it's gonna be in Klingon. Whatever.
In Klingon? It's gonna be...
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna watch an anime in the Klingon dub. Somebody make that? Has somebody made that? That would be hilarious.
Would surprise me. Would surprise me at all.
Because obviously everyone knows the language of Klingon, because freaking, Star Trek nerds. There's a lot of them out there, and they know the language.
I don't watch Star Trek.
Could you make that? I don't know it. I mean, I've watched a little bit of the original movies. I never watched the old TV show. I've watched all the reboot movies. I plan to go back and watch the originals, which that might be a marathon one day. Regardless, yeah, there's a lot of reaction stuff that I like to get back into, so anybody can leave some suggestions if you want to. I have plenty already, trust me. People wanted me to do freaking
You should do a reaction with that guy, Swedenboy Gaming. He sounds like a good guy.
You about you? What the hell is there to react when it comes to you?
No, wait.
Hmm?
I said wait. That guy.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, wit.
He doesn't even He doesn't even listen to me.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I can't react to Swedenboy because obviously he has no good content. Now.
Oh wow.
It's okay, I don't have any good either.
Wow.
I'm kidding. He has some good content. Mine is also not that great. It's pretty trash. We can always trash our own stuff. Reacting with you? There's some stuff we can react together with.
Yeah. What's wrong fucking emote? I was gonna send an emote to a friend, and then I failed.
React to get swatted by FBI Lolicon Division. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of freaking stuff to go on about. Everyone makes that. I don't know. There's a few things we can go for. Just make random suggestions. We'll think about it. And I'll try to revive that channel. At the same time, I'm wanting to remake that channel because I don't want it to just be reaction. I want it to be more so just
You want to
Everything
make
my
it
channel
like
is
your
not.
IRL stuff channel instead of...
Kinda. It's like, you know, before on my own channel, I had the read your comments, the vlog or whatever. I wouldn't really bring back read your comments because I don't really get much anyway, and it was kind of a dumb thing to have.
What a noob!
And then there was the vlog thing. I may do a few of those. Really, just if there were updates, like if I had just little updates to post, I would do that. Obviously, every time I would put an update on that channel, I'd probably just link it in my community tab on my main channel. So, it'd really work.
Yeah.
I do all that, a few other things I could do, and obviously I'm trying to find a new name.
Nothing new
for the both
on
of
a
us.
new name.
Yeah, on both of them. Don't have a new name on the currently reaction channel, which is Animus Reactus. I'll say the only reason why I picked that Animus for two reasons: one, anime; two, Animus, which is what is it?
Yeah,
Did
did we have
soul?
something?
Like, I mean soul.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Animus means soul, so it's like soul reactions, and then it's like, you know, Reactus because it rhymed. Animus Reactus, just us. And at that point in time, whenever I actually searched it, it's like, hey, no one has this name, and if you literally search it, it came up with no results. So now every time you search that name, it only pops up with that. Which YouTube might have changed the algorithm to search up random BS, but mostly it just pops up with me. So, good to go. What is IRL stuff? IRL stuff, you know, in real life.
Stuff that isn't gaming.
Yeah, exactly. No gaming. It has nothing to do with the main stuff on my main channel, which is obviously no gaming, no. It may go into tech, like it may be a little bit like into it, but you know, usually tech is my main channel thing. The other things. Animus Reactus needs useless. Alright, it needs to be deleted. Yeah, you're not wrong. Anyway, there's a few other little bits.
I need to charge my phone because I have used it today. So I needed to charge it, or I'm charging my other phone, my calling phone, but I need to charge my actual using phone.
Right. Speaking of
my gaming phone.
Yeah. Just destroy the ears of everybody because, yeah. I don't know what it is you do, but every time you move or something screws up with your mic.
Could be because I was close to my fucking phone. Was like leaning on it, sleeping on it. Gonna say something else, but I'm not.
Yeah, perfectly don't. That's something we don't need in this. Anyway, out of random nowhere, I will be right back. You, however, may keep talking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna give. Yeah,
wait.
I'll be right back.
Just leave me alone. How dare he?
For like
how would I
a minute or two. I don't know. I'll be right back. Just, I gotta go check some real quick. I'll be quiet. You'll be fine.
He says leaving me alone. I can't fucking read his comment. God fucking damn it. Are you making me open the phone because I me a bit fucking funny. I love that. Good comment. Is it Candy? You're Candy, yeah. Hey Candy, bye bye. I don't think I said hi to you. Hi Candy, by the way. Again. For the second time. If you wonder what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to do evil stuff, so. What? Okay, I'm looking for stuff I got. Videos only. Are you this useless? Is the app this useless on the phone? Yeah, the app is this useless on the phone. Wait, what? I'm not kidding. The phone. Well, I mean, I'm gonna see what he says. Let me ask him. See, wait, is this it? Yeah, he says he's online. Wait. See what he says. I'm asking him if I'm allowed to do evil stuff. I forgot to write stuff. Here's the thing with me. I have like a brain like that works so fast sometimes. Like I think the word. Don't worry. They will send him back. He's not that good to keep. Just saying. Because like here's the thing. Like sometimes when I'm writing a word. Wait. Like in general, like sometimes I say like text. I'm not kidding. I can say text like I'm not kidding. I can write like a long like how's your day message. Like say but how's your day. Everything of that is planned out in my head. But it's like how's your day. I can forget the your because my brain is like ahead of that. So yeah, he said I can do whatever I want. So now I can do evil stuff. This is so out of context. This question is so out of context. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Oh god. This is why you shouldn't leave me alone. Because I become crazy. I start doing evil stuff. And then I start doing... Wait, I have a brain? Nani? Oh. This fucking drink is fucking amazing. I don't know what it's called in English because... Yeah, I don't know. Whoops, I hit the mic. That's an issue I have. Like, I was good with the other mic when it was hanging downside. Was I didn't hit it. But now I'm hitting it. This is a liter of fucking water or soft drink, I would say this. I have soon drank it up because I drink so much. Oh, we gotta talk too much. I should talk too much, but right now I need to talk because, you know, I'm a little in the dark. Actually, it's not that dark. I have 2 lamps. And again, no context. Nexus has no context of what's going on. No one has a context of what's going on. Not even I. Oh god, you. Oh god, this is perfect. Oh. How long have we streamed? Only an hour? Holy fuck. It's like one of those times where I feel like you've slept, but in reality you have just been like fucking laying down for 10 minutes and your brain has been just shut down for fucking. And then you like check the calendar, you're like, oh fuck, it's only 10:30. But in reality it was 10 minutes ago because, you know, it was when you put down your phone last time. Because, you know, 20 minutes before that you were still checking your fucking phone because you couldn't sleep. And I'm not crazy talking about myself because I don't know. I didn't do it. I never did it. I just wanted the candy. Not you candy. Actual candy. That could be taken wrong in many ways anyways. I should just not talk. That's the main issue of talk. I'm just waiting for Nexus to come in the right position and just say something to me that's like an attack, like we do like small I'm not pies, Pika Pikachu. Yep. Insanity is taking me over finally. I have watched too much fucking Pokemon. I need to finish the Pokemon movie I was watching, but it was lagging too much, so I didn't want to watch it. It could be my internet because I seem to have a lot of dropped frame right now, so could be my internet being terrible today. Wouldn't surprise me actually. I have a terrible internet in general. Hasn't it been 2 minutes now? I've been left for more than 2 minutes. I have nothing else to talk about. Yeah. Wait. What? What is this? What, like, why is this a set, like, this idea of having the top chat open, like, on YouTube, like, I get the idea of having a top chat, but why is that the first thing? Well, I get it if it's after the live stream, but under the live stream, I prefer to have the live chat open if I would watch it. The top chat, I feel like, should be more for the what's it called? The VOD version or whatever you wanna call it. Like the video itself, like that's where you should have the top chat for. Because it's probably more interesting to raid with the top chat on and watch the stream like that. Next one. You know, I tried to get him to buy a door. And even when he can buy a door, he doesn't buy it. Because, you know, why would he buy a door? Who needs a door?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Perfect timing.
Now, let me read through the chat. Thanks. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Nor
What is
do
he
I.
not gonna like?
You left me for like 3-4 minutes here alone.
I'm sorry. I didn't have much of a choice. Anyway, what is he not gonna like?
I talked about how terrible like the live chat or like how it puts in top chat on a live stream on YouTube is one thing. I was like, that should not be a thing when it's live. Like if it's a video and it's from a live stream, I feel like that's fine then. But it's like, well, it's a live stream, I'd rather leave the live chat than the top chat. I mean, you don't get a lot of traffic, but you know, the point still stands. I don't really care about the chat in general anyway, so.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I had to run a tiny errand there, so there's why I had to go for a minute. And, yeah, the next in real life video, meeting VR chat waifu in real life. Yeah, I don't play VR chats. That doesn't work in first place. And also, no, I'm not going to buy a door.
I love that so much. Sure. That comment was perfect. I loved it.
Anyway, so now I'm back. I completely lost my train of thought.
The next video is gonna be him punching me for saying something stupid.
Considering you do. Now, what's something to also talk about?
I don't know.
There, you were actually making, you were actually on rhythm as the song I'm listening to. Good job.
Okay, I don't even know. Okay. You get the crap music, guys, and he gets the good music. Just remember that.
Well, that's because my music is copyright. And I don't feel like getting 60 claims because I played a ton of music in this.
And then you have that one cunt.
Like I said.
That one cunt blocks everyone.
Right. Like I said, if you know any good electronic music that is copyright free, do let me know. I will take a listen, and I'll go for it, if I like it. Because, obviously, yeah, there's that. Waste of resources. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that.
Nexus
Sweet.
channel,
Sweet
and Mr. Reacted.
Don't forget about his Discord.
Ooh,
oh my god.
That's a low blow, boy. What about your? You have like 3 people talking at most.
Man, at least isn't mine isn't a pile of trash. Mine's like a tiny community.
Because trash doesn't even want your channel.
No, I don't know about that. They just haven't. They just been literally piled straight under all the trash that is yours. They just can't see the light.
Oh God.
Oh man. Did you just quote Red vs. Blue for a second?
What?
I feel like Candy just quoted Red vs. Blue for a second. Anyway. I guess that's the thing about wasted resources. I work for a solar panel company, and until recently, they didn't recycle any of the waste. The only waste they recycled was the broken cells. They just made recycled cells. But otherwise, they would literally just like pile freaking crap into the landfill. I got it.
Time to call in. Greta.
I mean, that's what you did before. Now they try to recycle the thing, except the freaking... I don't understand what's wrong with them. So, we have these like styrofoam like containers that the cells come in, and at first it was like, oh, just put them into a separate waste box, and that'd be fine. They're like, okay, that makes sense. We could pile an entire pallet's worth into that. Then they're like, oh, hey, here's these little bags. Put them in there. Like, it's like 3 to 5 bags for one pallet instead of one box that we could have thrown it in. And they're like, oh, it's just more better that way. Like, how? Most of the time, all I see you guys do is throw it in the damn dumpster.
Yay, dumpster.
Freaking solar panel company trying to go with green energy, yet they're putting more waste into landfill than freaking McDonald's is inside of people.
I don't know.
That is a freaking
I feel like McDonald's still is winning.
That's what? Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, seriously. That is how corporations work. They're freaking nuts as it is. But yeah, I would, I'd say the name of the place, but for 2 reasons why I'm not. One, the name of the place, there's not many of, they don't have many sites, so you're very guaranteed to figure out where I live at that point. Especially because I only have one American site, so you very much will know where I live at that point. So there's that, and then 2...
I don't even know his state he lives in. Probably you've told me, but I don't really listen.
Yeah.
Okay, I just forgot that.
Yeah, you just forgot. Then there's also... What is it? The minor fact that they'll somehow figure out, oh hey, there's this like random online streamer that's talking about our company, and then they're just like, you know that guy's an employee of ours, right? Like, huh, he's kind of trash talking us. We should fire him? Sure.
Who is
it?
it?
Assholes anyway. I'm not even technically I'm not an employee to them. I'm an employee to a temp agency, but whatever.
So you're trying to find a new work.
I'm trying to find a new place because for one, 12-hour jobs, it's really tiring. It's mainly the fact of you don't get any sleep. I'd be fine with an 8-hour because at that very least I have time to sleep. Sure,
and you also can
doing
do
8 hours,
stuff
but
between. Like,
yeah, I could do a few things like watch a few videos, or if I got back into editing at any damn point. I've been trying lately. I have actually been trying to get back into editing, so I'm trying to do that again. And editing my own stuff, I say. Because I'm perfectly fine editing anyone else's, just to have no clients. So, if anyone's up for commissioning a video edit, let me know. Then there's a bunch of other crap.
So, just wait a week and then it's off editing again.
Like I said, editing my own stuff. I get bored editing my own things, but if somebody has some for me and they want to commission for it, I'm all ears. Just, you can mess me about that. No, I'm not from Central. I'm not from Central US. Here's a hint. I have Eastern time. I'm in the East.
Yeah, he's sadly Eastern.
Yeah, for my voice, no, it's not Central. I do have a different voice when it comes down to it because it's not the same as anyone around here. Anyone around here, if you ever heard, you probably did, and probably just what I just said, heard, because the way I said that would kind of sound a little bit southern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone around here is southern.
Rednecks.
Fucking
God damn rednecks.
Rednecks and hillbillies.
coming with their trucks.
I'm ready to go mudding. Yeah, let's go take this truck over here. Let's go over here and take a truck
All
and
you have to
get
do
all
is
in mud and drive
complaining
around.
about the guns also.
Arr. Ah, damn, we're gonna take my guns. Fucking
I have
Red
watched
Dot
too much
15.
Supernatural. I think I fucking saw a ghost.
Trust me, I see shadows in the corners of my vision.
This
That's
was
not a
not in
lot.
the corner of my vision. This was like in front of my vision.
That's when I blink sometimes. But yeah, that's literally lack of sleep that's getting me. It could be you too. But lack of sleep does get to you in many different weird ways. But I don't even drive. How can I use blinkers if I don't drive? I don't know. But when it comes down to it, yeah, there's just I don't know what the hell's wrong with
He's
the damn
not
company
from
that goes.
Texas because Texas isn't Eastern time, isn't that Central
Yeah,
time?
that's central. Yeah, Texas
Yeah.
is central.
Even I knew that.
Just look at the
Cause
East
I'm a
Coast, okay?
smart-
That'll give you a pretty good implication as to where I live. I don't live on the coast, but I'm on the East Coast of America, so look around there. You'll figure it out eventually. There's only, what, 20 states over there? I can't count. 10? 15? I can't count, I don't care.
Is it you forced to learn every state in the United States?
State name, yeah. Not location. There are some places that, like, classes that will do that, that'll tell you what state is where, but no one remembers it. The only people who do are the people who want to become a citizen.
I think everyone.
That's another thing. Why is it when you want to become a citizen of America, you have to learn such facts that no one in America actually knows? Because there are videos out there. Search up making random people take citizenship test or something like that. It's just basically people going down the street, talking to people, be like, hey, I'm going to ask you a question on the citizenship test to see if you know it. Almost no one knows these answers. Be like, oh, what's the, I don't know, 32nd president of the United States? What was that? Who was that? They won't know. They may know, they may not know. And then they'd be like, okay,
I feel like if they...
here's a map of America.
If you don't know who the fuck the first president is, I feel like you failed already. Like,
obviously, I know who the third
one
one is. I know the first one. I know the first three.
Yeah, I know the first one totally. That's the only one I know. Wait, wait, Abraham? No, Abraham is not the first one of the first.
He's like third. I think he is in the 30s. I don't remember. He's something, but.
Yeah, I know the first one. I know that Abraham was the president. I don't know which one he was, but I know he was a president.
I don't remember either, honestly. I don't pay attention to the number. I just pay attention to the person.
Yeah,
you tell me a
that's
name, I might be able to, say what time frame they were in and what they did, maybe.
Yeah, it's like
I don't know what the hell Hoover did.
Like
Hoover, what a damn.
Who was the president? I should know who was.
Hoover, like around World War One, or the Great Depression. One of the two.
I know Teddy was in World War II.
No?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Oh, that's Franklin.
What's the first one?
No, Teddy's a different one. Teddy Roosevelt and Franklin Roosevelt, two different people.
I thought it was Theodore Roosevelt that was the...
Yeah, Theodore is earlier on. Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt's early on. Franklin Roosevelt is in World War II.
Is that the one? Yeah. I did an
exactly World War II, was around there.
In I think we had a history class in about World War II in like 3rd grade.
Yeah,
and I did something about the United States. So that's why I knew it. No, wait, 5th grade must be in because yeah.
Well, speaking of conspiracy theories, that we were talking about earlier.
Oh my god.
Moon landing. Never happened. My theory. I could see us sending drones out there, because we've done that with everything else. But sending actual people, and then them coming back, I don't see that happening. Maybe they did send people and they never came back. That could happen. That could have happened. But
I mean, there's a fucking dog out there. There's a dog out there. Remember that.
Damn Russia. What the hell's wrong with you? Soviet Russia, what the hell's wrong with you? It was their choice.
And then you have us. No, and the first fucking astronaut that ever came out of space is also Russian. They just send out people to fucking
Well, it was
spread
a dang space race. I mean, what do you think?
Okay, so he will never come back, so this fucking contest killed 30 people, he can go. Like, I mean, we want to be first in space.
We do have people up there. I don't know if we have anyone out there right now. I could actually check. There's a NASA website that'll tell you if there's an astronaut checked in at the space station right now. It'll actually tell you their names. Like, it'll say, like, this person, blah, blah, blah. It'll say they're there.
Be always someone on the space station?
I think there's always someone there, like, you know, maintaining it, but, like, actual astronauts that just come in and everything. It should say if there's someone there. But
I think they have a few people there, and then they have, like, switch of roles.
I actually see that. Go to Gulag. I want to check that real quick. Hold on.
Oh, God. Follow the content, guys.
I mean, it's kind of cool to know. Hold on.
Well,
like I said, it should tell you who's there right now.
I know a Swedish guy who's been in space.
I think I do too. I don't know by name, but I do know that there was quite a few.
Yeah, he even wrote a book about it. Like, it's like a diary.
How do you? I know there was a way to check. There's a way to check.
I don't know
who's out there right now. Oh, I literally just put who's, and it put who's on the space station. That's kind of funny. Okay, who's currently?
There's probably only workers right now, like those that have check on the space station.
Meyer, I think. Oleg Tripokcha. No, wait. Tripokcha. Something like that.
Yeah, that's Russian or Ukrainian.
Yeah. Cumulative crew time on orbit. 7,069, 1914. What is that? 7,069 days, I guess?
I don't know, I'm confused.
I don't know what that is, because it says 7,069, it has a counter, which I guess this is like 19 hours, 14 minutes, 47 seconds currently. It's about to turn into the next thing, so at least I'll know then. Can you know?
Or is it days? Like how many days it's been up there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it's like 7,069 days. How many is that?
That's like 4 years. No, that's like almost. I don't know, 4 years. 4 or 5 years.
19 years.
Did you say 1,700?
7,000, which is 19 years apparently. I doubt they've been up there that long.
I do too.
I'm pretty sure they've just like that's how much like the expedition is going on at the moment. Hours?
That sounds more.
Oh, 7,000 hours does make a lot more sense. What's the other thing then? Because there's a middle bit. Is it 7,000?
That's minutes.
And
that's the minutes.
No. Because hold on again. Yeah. There's 7,069, then 19, then 16. No, 1. It's been 16 minutes. And then 19 hours are probably that. But then what's the thing before it?
Wait, 76? Did you say 76?
I said 7,069.
That can be hour. Like.
Could be hours, but. What's the thing before it? No. Regardless, that's what it says. It's cumulative crew time on orbit. The NASA website. I don't freaking know this stuff. Nobody else can tell me. Interesting stuff to know, though. If you ever want to figure it out, just like search up NASA, see who's there, the actual days and everything.
And I still get fucking frame drops on a fucking still frame.
Who knows what that's about? But I don't know. But again, the whole moon landing thing probably never happened. Because, I mean, again, it doesn't make any sense that one time, I see we've had many different Apollo deals going, but according to, I think it's we've only landed one time. Like, if we can make it back in the 50s, or 60s, no, 60s, late 60s, I think, I don't know, somewhere around there. But when was that? Maybe early? I don't know, sometime during the freaking 60s. We do it then, but we can't do it now. We have a lot better technology. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. At least at this point, if we did land on the moon back then, we should have enough time, or we should have enough technology to land on Mars. But nope. We just have drones. I don't know. Kinda dumb.
Yeah. So about why though? Why I don't care about what people feel like.
What?
What's true or not? There's always gonna be stuff you can't pro or not
What
pro.
What are you on about?
I don't know.
You randomly just started talking about, like, you know, about why what?
Yes. I need to
Okay,
watch Harry
Voldemort.
Potter again. No.
Close enough. Okay. Now on to my point of talking about something else.
Something else.
So here's something out of the frickin' ordinary. I lost train of thought immediately. I had it and I lost it.
This is out of the ordinary.
Okay, you know, actually, earlier I was talking about it. I guess I can talk about it now again. Computer. So if nobody knows the computer, I mentioned it about a billion times already. I had to mention to him earlier because he had no idea what I was talking about. But my computer is broken. Not broken to where it can't be used, broken to where it's being annoying. To the point to where anytime I think it's like anytime the actual graphics card has to like disable the display or something. I don't know if that's actually the case, but basically it's anytime the resolution needs to change. So it's at 1080, so anytime it's set to change to another one, whether it's higher or lower, it will break. Like, it'll immediately crash.
Yep.
God damn it, more red versus blue quotes. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we
this
have
is-
not been like. I don't know why we have been gone for 4 weeks and we don't have a lot of talking about.
I'm trying
what
to
the
talk
fuck is
about
wrong?
something now.
Yeah, but no
Well,
one cares
let me-
about your PC, okay?
Well, I'm saying the point is I want to change it, and what I'm wanting to change it to is like actual top, not fully top tier, because obviously that's extremely expensive. Those are called Threadrippers. They're insanely expensive, about $1,000 a piece. So no, thank you. But you know, get to some good that I can play almost any game, 60 frames, highest settings. So at the very least, that it'd be great to go even higher because I plan to upgrade to a, you know, like a better monitor that can support like 144 hertz or something. So way more. But yeah, I don't know what's with people with a whole like competitive thing. Like, you know, everyone's like, oh, I need that 1 millisecond of response time or whatever. I'm like, I'm sure that's cool and everything, but why? What's with you and your stupid competitiveness? I guess it makes sense if you're in esports. I don't know. I was hoping you would jump in on into that conversation, but instead you're just ignoring me.
So nothing new.
Yeah, that's about right. So, don't die. That's not new. Oh look, guys, Swede's dying. Stop the presses. Stop the fucking presses. When it comes down to it, though, I don't know. I just need to freaking get better stuff, and it's gonna cost quite a bit to get to it. I mean, it's what? Oh.
Is this where I go take a nap while you're talking?
You can go buy that, but I'd rather buy a better computer at this rate. I mean, it's freaking. It's a lot of money for what I'd have to upgrade to. I think it's like $1,400, somewhere around there. Could be higher because I've added a few more things since then. So, yeah. You know what? I guess we can go into something a little more trendy. You want to go with a certain pandemic going around? Want to start talking about that little mess?
Oh, you mean the mess where people get when political people put people into a frenzy, and then they buy toilet paper
and hand sanitizer.
I don't have heard nothing about hand sanitizer. I only have heard about all the toilet.
Everyone buys hand sanitizer all the freaking time.
Well, in Australia, they fucking bought out the toilet paper. Like
they're doing that too here. Toilet paper, paper towels, all that.
Like, I'm like, this is not gonna help you in the end. Like, when you run out of this, you have to go to the store either way.
That's the other thing. A lot of our stuff, like in America at the very least, comes from China. And we can't really get a lot of that because that's where it's mostly originating, is the Asian side of the world. You know, having Korea, China, Japan, what other places over there? Is Taiwan over there? I don't know.
Thailand.
Thailand.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
India.
Yeah, there's
Bangladesh.
There's like a lot of different areas, like that whole area over there is basically like where a lot of it's coming from. But at the same time, we're having a lot of cases basically everywhere now. There's places in my state that are getting different cases of it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even... I said that in the chat room we were in, like, I don't want to mention what I have for opinion because I feel like people get so mad, like, oh my god, it's like a...
I'll say this when it comes down to it. When it comes down, obviously if you don't know what we're talking about coronavirus. So, when it comes down to it though, obviously there's been a ton of deaths. I forgot how much, 4,000? 2,000? I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit. 3.74? Somewhere in there, like, percent of the people who got infected by it died, I think, which is quite a bit actually, if you think about it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They don't tell you what age were they. Were they sick? Were they...
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, when it comes to older people, they always have weaker immune systems, so they're going to go first.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to mostly go, and that's mainly who's getting infected. At the same time, you have, like, the younger people who are infected, but sure, it may not do anything to you, but you still kind of need to be quarantined or whatever, because you can still pass it on to people.
To the old people that's going to die in, like, 2 years. We don't want them to die yet.
2 years, right. No, that's not freaking 2 years. My god. I'm just saying, I mean, a lot of people keep saying that, I don't know, it's just, everybody keeps going on about the whole thing, like, going super crazy about it when it's like, if, you're most likely not going to unless you're, like, really older in your years or you have a bad immune system. And,
yeah, like,
you may not think about it, but, you know, you probably have a pretty good one. Most of you.
I may not have, because I have
anybody who, I'm not actually joking. I'm not trying to make a joke out of it. I'm saying anyone who has something like maybe AIDS or some, obviously, no, you don't have a good immune system, so very careful on that one. Because obviously that's what that does. It attacks immune system. But yeah.
Yeah, very careful. Same with, like, I said that if you're sick from the start or older or just a baby.
I don't really think it's about if you were sick from the start. It's like if you're already sick.
Yeah, but if you have any sort of sickness, like asthma or stuff like that, also, like, if you have those stuff, you still have some sort of...
Maybe. Again, depends on the immune system. That's mainly the point.
Yeah, but often if you have some sickness from start, oh god, I feel bad for those that has, like, this sickness where you don't have any...
You think someone's, like, some, like, higher person just, like, playing Plague Inc. right now?
God decided, like, I'm bored.
I want to play some Plague Inc. Just like, I want to turn on. Ooh, it can travel through touch. It can travel through liquid, or you know, through fluids. And oh look, it has heat resistance. Like, yeah, you're just playing Plague Inc. right now.
oh god! Boy. And we made it into a joke.
Right.
Welcome to the podcast, guys. Yeah. We're not trying to make this into a joke, guys. But God is playing Plague Inc.
Well, no, I wasn't trying to make, like, saying someone has AIDS into a joke, because that's not a joke, that's serious. But I'm saying that God playing him. Okay, good.
But
Yeah, go ahead, I
gameplay
guess.
with coronavirus is
Gotta find the
perfect.
coronavirus section on Plague Inc. Isn't that an actual like virus on the game now? Like, didn't they add that as a virus you can use?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But here's the thing: what is so funny about it is that this sickness has existed before.
And it has, yeah.
And
It's
that's,
been there quite a while. I mean, it's been in like pretty sure it's like an old Simpsons episode. Like it's a very
I
old
don't know,
Simpsons
but yeah,
episode or something.
I mean, Simpsons predict everything.
They really do. They predict literally everything. What the hell, man? I think someone freaking Back to the Future that shit. Like they literally just decided, I'm gonna go travel back in time and I'm just gonna go and use this freaking information to create a random TV show that discusses all future events from here.
And then people are like, "Oh my god, it predicted it!"
Except they didn't use a stupid almanac. Like, why the hell would that be a thing? Was it an almanac or was it a sports magazine? I don't remember. I think it was a sports magazine, but I don't remember. That they would just, or it could have been an almanac. I don't know. In Back to the Future, they, the guy used something to freaking, change his past, become rich. Marry Marty's mom. That was a very weird turn, but okay.
Yeah.
No one say Back to the Future. It's very
I have
old,
not watched.
but it's a very good movie. Both two movies, they're both pretty good. It's been a while since I've seen them, so I don't really remember a lot about it, but definitely something I'd like to watch again.
I don't like. Mostly because I'm not a big fan of Michael J. Fox.
You're just not a big fan of time travel. Anything that involves it, you're like, no. Me, I think it's
But
kind of interesting.
also in general, like Michael J. Fox, I've never been a big fan of. Like,
Really, I don't really care about actors in any movie. That's not my point. Watch a movie.
no,
I'm sure there are some times when they're
normally,
like
but-
really bad, because like I forgot what the name of the movie is. If Evil was here, he could tell me maybe. But there's this dang movie that we watched at one point that had something to do with like a zombie apocalypse. If anybody remembers of it, it was kind of recent. I don't remember the name of it. Some zombie apocalypse, but this one woman in it has the worst freaking acting ever. I don't know if she was told that or she really has bad acting. I am sorry, but you have terrible acting. That was awful. You couldn't
Or she
even
has
say a
good
dang
acting
thing.
for being
It sounded
bad.
like she was freaking reading off a paper. Like that's not how you're supposed to act. Yes, you're reading lines off of a paper, but you're supposed to put emphasis in it. You're supposed to put like freaking nuance and all this other crap into it. Make it sound like you are in that situation or you are another person entirely going through all that crap. You're not supposed to be reading something about this. Oh god, this freaking thing happened here. It's like freaking Resident Evil, the first one, the game. Which, honestly, that was more hilarious in terms of bad acting, but that was just completely terrible in that movie. Like, good god.
I feel like anything zombie movie or game related is like
I'd say
everything is
apocalyptic.
bad acting
Like
in
anything
general.
apocalyptic, movie, game, whatever, they usually have bad acting. I don't know what it is. It's like as soon as you say that the genre of your movie has something to do with an apocalypse, you are screwed from the start.
Like, yes, there's like Zombieland is a good movie because they basically make fun of
I've
the
not watched two yet.
apocalypse stuff. I'm not watching it either. I need to watch the second one.
Maybe me and you should just like go find that at some point. Whenever that freaking gets moved on to Netflix or whatever. Pretty sure it's already on DVD and Blu-ray. Like if I
Yeah,
could buy it, I could
probably.
literally just like do that back. Kidding. That's also a piracy thing apparently. Anyway, even if I was just to watch it off my own copy. If I was, it's fine. Can't show you. Now, back to the point. Yeah, apocalyptic voice acting. I don't know what's with it, but any apocalyptic movie just doesn't always have the best.
And games. Same with games. Like,
Also, the freaking
you-
production quality. I mean, sure, a lot of the newer ones are getting good at it, but a lot of them do not have the best production quality, like of the movie. Like you could tell they're using like terrible practical effects, not at all very good CGI. Some of the newer Resident Evil's movies, and I think some of the old ones had some.
I need to watch the Resident Evil movies. Anyway.
Alright, there's the good ones. I think I do like the first one. That was alright. Kind of weird in some places. 2, 3.
I mean, there is a cute girl in the movie.
The latest
so I
one.
mean-
Yeah. The later ones, they're just like kind of boring to me because it has nothing to do. I mean, this is the only thing I'll say. It has nothing to do
like
with
turn
actual.
into like a fucking vampire movie in the last one? Like
I don't
like
entirely
thing.
remember. It's like a mixture between Mad Max and all this other crap. Which, speaking of, I need to
Like,
freaking watch the
like
latest
if
one.
you watch the trailer, you're like, wait, isn't this a zombie movie? Where the
Yeah.
fuck did this vampire character come from?
So when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to Resident Evil, it's just
They
I
kind
don't know,
of
I mean,
digress also with time, like
the whole
the first
thing
one.
digressed. I mean, game and movie. I mean, movie-wise, when it came to it, it's just like it went from about the virus, about the zombie apocalypse, all this stuff, and then it slowly became about Umbrella only, just Umbrella, nothing else. Or it just became like, oh hey, fighting against people and all this, like, that's not really what it can about, but okay. Then the games come along and it's like horror, action, freaking action, then this mixed bag of terribleness that was Resident Evil 6.
And then 7 came out, and
then 7, it's like, boom, came right back to where it was supposed to be, and was pretty good from what I played, and
I want to say that
from what I've
1 and
seen.
2 is not, actually, I don't see zombie games in general as horror because I don't feel
Well,
it.
I'd say horror because, like, it was a survival type of deal. Like,
yeah,
survival
that's
horror.
the genre.
It wasn't trying to
horror,
scare the
but,
crap
like,
out of you. It was, which sometimes it did for some people, but it wasn't really trying to scare the crap out of you. It's just like saying it is a survival type of deal. Like, you have to try to get through all this crap, and you have limited supplies.
Yeah.
Like, all that is perfectly great. And then you get into 7, it's back into that, and it has more of the horror type of moments. It being an action game. I think the Chris DLC is back in action, but I don't remember. I never played it. And then the new Resident Evil 2 remake went back to it to do it again. They're making the Resident Evil 3 remake. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going back into it because they're remaking the games, but yeah. Apparently Resident Evil 8 is supposed to still have Ethan in it from Resident Evil 7. I don't know.
Yeah. But there's like, it's feel like always when it comes to like, it feels like everybody's so like, oh my god, there's someone coming. Like, okay, good. Like, can you run now? You just don't stand there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there was the, what was that? There was like a movie, or it was like a trailer thing that would go down. It was like some like trailer thing. I think it was for movies or something, or a Geico commercial. All I do know is that it was a thing about this like girl, whoever was like about to go into a room, and it's like it's always the horror trope that's like, you know something's in there, and you know it's going to probably kill you, but you're going to go and open the door, go in there anyway, instead of going the other way, and it's just something like, you know, she's about to do that, and people in the theater, someone like yelling at her, it's like, no, don't do that. It's just like, what? Don't open that door? And it's like, no, don't go in there. It's like, oh, okay, I'll go over here. Like, yeah. It's the point that everything in a horror movie or something like that is always, hey, I want to do this one thing that will get me killed. I won't do the sensible thing and get the hell out of there. No, I want to stay here and get myself killed.
I mean, I get it, like, if it's like, wasn't it like, isn't that he gets locked in the house in Resident Evil 7?
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing. If you're
Yeah.
trying to find your way out because you get locked in or whatever. But then there's the other stuff when you're still there and you know it's like, oh, hey, there was a loud noise in this one room. Should I go into that room or should I go to some other room? Go to some other room. Don't go in that room. Go somewhere else. But no, you go into the room with the loud noise because that's the clear best idea.
Sounds like me playing any game. Like, oh, there's someone in there. Hello, I'm home.
Honestly,
Oh,
with the
wait,
like
fuck, you're gonna
entity that's like trying to kill them, like whatever it is, like they should literally sit there like where they know like the good exit is, or sit where the like the best thing in there that could probably kill them or be like a threat to them. Just like sit there, wait for the person to come and get it, and then just kill them right there. It's like, well, sucks for them. But no, they just sit in some other off corner, don't even care that that person has it, and it's just like, oh no, you defeated me, how did you know this the one thing? Like, because you're a freaking moron. Even the enemies are idiots in a horror movie.
I mean,
So
in general, everyone is idiot. Like,
oh, it's terrible.
oh god.
I mean, we do ramble on a lot here. You should get that already.
Especially trashy.
Yeah, trashy. We
Especially
go into
trashy,
like 6 different conversations in one.
and we destroyed the Resident Evil series now.
I mean, I do
First
love Resident
time.
Evil. It's one of my favorites. But
Yeah.
it kind of degraded after a while. I mean, I still love the classic Resident Evils more than anything. 4, I still like. 5, I don't really like that much. It's
Except
alright,
that
but
bitch Ashley, because she's retarded. Like,
yeah, she's just a complete idiot. I hate her.
I can't. Like, oh, help me! Help me!
Can we not just give Ashley a gun? Probably the worst idea
Yeah.
because she'd probably shoot us instead, but you know. So can we just not have her do some stuff? Because honestly, that's all that. And then the end of the game. Have you got it in the end of the game
Don't
yet?
spot.
Okay. I'm curious if you did. I won't say anything. But I'll say this. End of the game. The hell? You know, I'll mute. I can always just mute myself in Discord and then say it.
But that would be rude.
Well, then you're never gonna watch this back. But I'm just saying in general, like, it's so stupid. It's this one thing that happens in the very end of the game, like in cutscene or whatever. When freaking that happens. Obviously, you know, Leon will escape because he's in later games. But I mean, you know, escape and everything. Oh my God, Ashley.
Could you? Why did we shoot her and say that? Oh, sadly she died. No, we're gonna be the cunt that's like, we need to say her like.
It always hates me. YouTube has always hated me. But yeah, I don't even know. I mean, almost it's like, oh, I'm this agent who is hired by, or is like under direct mission of the president to get the president's daughter. Blah blah blah. I'm here. Oh hey, bunch of like different people here who look like they've been infected by something similar to what I faced a little while ago in a town that's now been nuked. Should I keep going on about this? Yeah, sure, why not? Get there. He's a bitch. Should I keep going? Why not? What's wrong with you, man?
And then she gets kidnapped, and you're like, should I give up?
It's every time.
No.
It is every time. It's like, oh look, okay, I saved you. Cool, let's get going. It's oh no, I freaking tripped on a rock. And there you go, you're already gone. Okay, great. All right, just gonna go after you. Oh hey, look, I found you again. That's cool. Oh great, you tripped on a rock.
I mean,
and now
I
you've been
think it would
kidnapped
get
yet
paid
again.
either way if he just said, oh, she died, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, freaking take a loss, man. Just go for it. Get out. Hell out of there. This isn't worth anything to you. What was she worth?
She's cute. I mean,
The fact you made that noise right after you did that just made that entirely worse. And with the fact that I'm pretty sure, I don't even know what the hell age she is. I don't even know if she's even 18 or at all. Because otherwise, you just made something entirely you shouldn't have said. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
she
it
can
was.
still be cute even if she's under 18.
Depends on the cute we're talking about here. If we're talking about the pretty cute, then yeah, we're definitely in the wrong kind of conversation you shouldn't be in.
Hey, wait. Let me check up her age before we continue this.
Yeah, before you continue. You
Just
might
let
wanna.
me check something really quick, you know. Ashley.
This is what every guy does, or probably some girls too. What they'll do when they see like some like anime waifu or whatever, it's like, oh, you know, this one looks grand. Before I start
Ashley Graham.
thinking, let me check the age. Which then again, most people don't, because like it's an anime. It's a, you know, it's not a real person, so therefore it doesn't really matter. It's like, yeah, still thinking about it.
She's
FBI
167 centimeters.
Yeah, we're not about her
Yeah, she's in-
height. The age.
1984. When is this game playing out? What year is this game playing out?
I don't know. Like I said, check the age, not her date of birth.
Yeah, 1984.
It doesn't
That's
say
it.
her age.
Nope, it says 1984.
Search up
That's it.
Ashley's age. Like then that.
Occupation, university student. So I think she's over 18. Yeah, there's no information about her age.
20.
Yeah, she's 20.
Oh, there you go. You're fine.
Yeah, okay, she's fine. Is this fine?
So the game takes place in 2004. Makes
Yes.
too much sense. Which then again, that's usually how the games work. It's usually like a year. Most of the time, it's like 1 year more than the game is, because the first game came out in like 96, I think.
And that plays out 97.
Yeah, or it came out in 97 and it takes place in 98. But one of the two happened. I don't know. It's something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it takes place like somewhere around the release date. But yeah, you're fine. 20. Talk about it all you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it all the time.
Sure you did. Why did you get concerned when you're just like, let me check her Rachel work?
Like, I mean, it was for
It's a video game
safety reasons,
character.
you know. Now, let's go talk about something more
We all-
important.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we all know a certain website has already depicted some other bits. Now, let's go on and continue about something else. So, something that Candy brought up, asking if you've ever watched Red vs. Blue. You have not. And then saying that I
No.
should make a reaction series with me and you watching it. Me, someone who's already watched it, and then you, who has not. And then we're mainly getting your reactions out of it.
Yeah, but that would be like that would be more for my channel.
Yeah,
Myself.
but it could still be there. I mean, it still works.
Pika Pika?
Regardless, it's just, that is a thing. Red vs. Blue is a very nice thing. I mean, granted, sure, I'm having you play Halo, but even though it takes place using the Halo engine to create the show, it has really nothing to do with Halo at all. There's like little nods and little things to mention from Halo, but you don't need to know anything about it, or even like Halo, to like the show. Because there are people who absolutely hate Halo, but they love the show. So.
Yeah, like me, I don't like Halo, and I'm still playing it because, you know, I'm a nice friend.
Anyway.
What did it? Wait, I remember now. I have 7 games to play on you to
Let's see.
force you to play. Because you
Force-
forced me
well,
to
hold on,
play
let's see.
Destiny also.
I didn't force you. I said I would like to play Destiny from the beginning, and you said, "Hey, you know, I have Destiny, so we could both do it
So
as a stream thing."
technically,
I
you
didn't
forced me.
force you. I did not force you. I mentioned it, and you said you would like to join. That's it. Halo, I forced you. I said that if you ever got an Xbox, you were gonna play Halo with me. You got Xbox. You got Game Pass. I forced you into it.
Yeah. See, he's forcing me to do stuff,
I forced
guys.
you into Halo. That's it. But again, you have Reach.
You're lucky for this one.
See,
But technically,
we'll go
Destiny
see
2, you're
Anniversary.
forcing me into play because we need to
Not
finish
really.
this.
Not really. C Anniversary, 2 Anniversary, 3 ODST, 4 Reach, that's 6 games, then 7, which is Halo 5. If
5.
we're gonna do Halo 5.
Wait, there is 7 games. I didn't even count that. I was only thinking.
We don't really
See,
need to do 5. We can, but we don't really need to.
I mean, it's part of the story, so.
Yeah, it's part of the story. Well, there are the side games, but I'm not gonna make you play those. We can play
That's the
Halo
thing, like-
Wars. We can, but because those are RTS games, so you might find a little bit of enjoyment in it, but no need.
That's the thing, like, side games I don't ever count into, like, the main
mean,
series.
Some of it is canon. I don't know if Wars itself is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, but that's like.
Halo Wars 2, I believe it is also, in a sense, canon. And then the Spartan games, like Spartan Assault, Spartan Strike, they are in their own sense. Sort of. Like, those games are basically like you are, like, you're just, like, playing a simulation of what happened in these events. Like, there are these events that happened, and you're just playing a simulation of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Red vs. Blue, again, you don't need to know any of the Halo lore at all. You don't need any of it at all, and you'll be perfectly fine. Because honestly, it's just jokes, comedy. Until you get to later seasons, then it has an actual plot being developed.
Yeah. God, it's gonna be fun when I can delete Halo from my Xbox. Because, you know, it takes so much fucking
It is about
space.
100 gigabytes. I don't blame. I mean, after every game that we finish, you can literally uninstall that individual game. So whenever we finish the first Halo, you can uninstall it, so that'll take some space off
Yeah.
for you.
We have 4 maps left, right?
The library, 2 betrayals, keys, maw. Yeah, 4 levels left.
Yeah.
So after
Maybe
those 4, then you can delete.
That's gonna
LCE
probably either. I don't think
I would
tomorrow.
recommend keep multiplayer, but I mean, you don't have to. You can do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do multiplayer. Because when we tried it, I was like, no.
It's fun. You're just not.
And no.
I mean, honestly, like I said, everyone has its own thing. I mean, one, I feel like it's like really fun, mainly on PC. It's like a perfect way to go. Mainly because I grew up with playing Halo C multiplayer on PC. 2, I mean, it's whatever. Same difference. 3, played a lot of that on 360. Still good. 4, bleh.
Like, wasn't there the story like got like the story started to go downwards, like?
Well, that's what people say, but I mean, 4 I feel like is a very good story, in my opinion. Very good music. It's completely different from the music in the other games. Still love it. 5, however, is no, no. It's like a blemish. It's like you do. It's one of those things where you just need to know the tiny little details that someone can literally explain to you. Then you can go play Infinite when it releases. Because at that point, you don't even need to play 5. You can, but someone can literally explain to you the plot, and you could just skip that entirely.
5. Did you say that you could skip entirely because the plot is simple?
Yeah, it's a very simple plot. Very simple. You literally just have to explain it to someone, and be like, okay, and then you just go straight to Infinite. I mean, really, all of them have a good enough plot to where, or like just a sort of a simple-ish plot that you can just say what's going on, and they'll probably get it. You won't get like the tiny things that you can only get from the game, but up to you.
Or the fucking push sitting 30 minutes and pushing a cannon.
Well, that was just me wanting to try a joke. It worked for you, it didn't work for me.
Yeah, but it was like, because we noticed that it has to be in the classic.
Yeah, it has to be in classic graphics to work. Which sucks, but you know, you go through what you do. It's a live and learn experience. So now every time I want to do that, I know to go in classic. I didn't know that before. What else was I gonna say? There's something else I was gonna mention about Halo. Like when I was mentioning.
Yeah.
I mean the PC release is actually getting pretty good. Alright.
I'll be right back.
You go and disappear for your 4 minutes. I'll keep talking. Yeah, when it comes to like the Halo like PC releases, it seems to be doing pretty good so far. Reach was really good. The mod support is going amazing. Me and Eve are actually thinking about doing streams or something when it comes to all that. Oh, by the way, I didn't even notice your latest message, Candy. Oh, never mind. I was about to say if that's the case, then see you later. But no, do what you do. Again, when it comes to the Reach stuff, like all those mods, me and Evil are possibly considering playing some of the modded like stuff and doing little videos or streams depending on how much content is in it. We've already played one. We played No Civilians, which is a Halo version of No Russian. Oh boy, that is a rough one. It's fun. It's like one of those like, oh god type of funs, but it's like it's different. But it's a different kind of thing. Play Halo Cursed Edition. The original Cursed Edition on Custom Edition, that's gonna have to wait because, again, my aforementioned computer issues where I try to open a game that has to change the resolution, it'll crash. Custom Edition is one of those games, so can't do that. The Reach Cursed Edition, I'm sure we'll probably get into that at some point. Right now we have the Elite campaign downloaded. We're gonna try that out. A third-person version of it.
I hit my head.
Good for you. Want a medal? No.
Oh, I'm accidentally doing stuff I don't meant to do.
When it comes to the Combat Evolved anniversary, like actual release on PC, most of it's pretty good. A lot of stuff that just has to get fixed though, because it's just like the stuff that was legacy, like, oh hey, there's the graphical issues that the original Halo had, and this, you know, the gear Gearbox port never got right. At least fix it. I'm sure they plan on it, but they just wanted to get this released really quick. I don't know. At least try. I mean, considering how fast that one released, I'm sure the other game's gonna be much faster. Or around the same time. That's good.
Fuck, it's weird looking at the clock right now.
Why? Get a concussion?
Because normally we should be 1 hour forward for me. And it looks so weird being like an hour backwards in
it does feel like it's like
time.
right now for me, like I know it's actually no. March forward. Would it be 1 right now?
You moved an hour. You have moved the clock forward 1 hour.
Yeah, so technically it'd be about 1-ish. Right now if it didn't change. Maybe it feels later though. It's like it should be like 3 or 4.
Like it is 2 for you?
Yes, 2.
Yeah, that's the thing. Normally 2 for you, that would be 2 hours. Actually, 2 for you would be normally 1 hour into the stream because we normally start the stream at fucking 1 a.m. each time, I feel like.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, usually it's like we'll start at 12, and it's like, well, hold on, I gotta get some stuff fixed over. Then it's like 12:30, I'm like trying to get some stuff edited, like actually get the information edited. And then it's like 1 o'clock, it's like, okay, here we go. But we were already
basically
in a Discord chat. And
for
like,
me,
you know,
we would have started 15 minutes ago. That's where we would.
15 minutes ago. Yeah, for you. 15 minutes ago for me would be 2.
Yeah, but like, if it's been like it's winter time as it is normally, that's normal time.
I guess I'm kind of actually at the, like, just something I want to mention, but you continue with your thoughts.
My thoughts.
Yeah,
we talked. Yeah. Also, we mentioned this. We were said, "Oh, we're gonna talk about this on the stream," and I kind of was like,
You kind of just threw yourself into it without thinking about it.
Yeah, like how different it is for how it is at work. Like we talked about how you would have lost like that 1 hour of cash.
Yeah. Wait, that is like, the thing though. How does that work? Like, basically, to sum it up, is that say I was working that night when time changed. I wasn't, and whenever time changes again this year, I won't be working. I don't work on those days. But anyway, if I was, and for those people who do work on those days, how does that work entirely? Like, okay, so say for Eastern Time people, it changes at 2 in the morning. So for what happened was that it was at 2 in the morning, it immediately got changed to 3. So that's what happened just now, or recently. It went from 2 straight to 3. So how does that work in the case of your paycheck? Like, do they just immediately give you that hour of money? Like, oh hey, you worked an hour in a millisecond, or do you do you not get that money? How does that work?
Yeah, because you don't.
Like, or is it basically like technically it jumped into that?
Disappear.
Yeah, or basically is it just like, okay, so for today only, you will work 1 extra hour to let's say for me, I get off at 6 in the morning. So let's say they'd be like, okay, so you need to work until 7 to officially get your 12 hours. So just work till 7 just for today, and then you can work till 6 the next day because it's right back on the schedule. Would you have to do that, or would it still work to 6 and they'll just give you that hour for free? Like, how would that work?
Or would they remove that? They remove that pay.
Yeah, remove that, and you only get paid 11 hours instead of 12. Like, say for me, example, working 12 hours. So, you know, you miss your 1 hour.
Yeah. And that's
even those who like work 8-hour night shifts, like they work say 6 to 2 or something like that, it would still kind of screw you over because that last hour you wouldn't have. Or maybe you would actually have.
No, you kind of would. Because if you end at 2,
okay, from 7 or more. Because if it was 6, then you still work it because you'd be at 2, and it would switch over to 3, but it wouldn't matter. So if you go from 7 to 3 or 8 to 4 or whatever, any of that kind of stuff, it'd still be kind of
that's gonna
messy.
That's where it's gonna be like, it's gonna mess up your time.
So anybody out there who works night shift and works on the days that time changes, how does that work for you? And also for those people who get like, especially later, whenever time moves back, do you technically have to work an hour more so you get an hour more of pay? So basically, instead of working 12 hours, if you work 12 hours or 8 hours, you would get 9 or 13. Is that how that works? Like you would get that much of overtime just because time changed?
Well, technically you get 12 hours because...
Yeah, I know. Well, not really, because you would go to 2. It would be like 1 o'clock, and then it would go to 2 o'clock, and then immediately change straight back to 1 o'clock. So technically you have to go back to that 2 o'clock again.
Oh yeah, that's when you... that's also a thing. Like when it shifts back...
But shifts back, you have to go through that whole 1 o'clock again, or in this case. So you have to go through it again, so you would get an extra hour of pay, or no? Or you just get that same... I mean, obviously you have to, because you would have to work the exact same hour again. So it's just like, it's like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's like, oh, cool, it's like 1:59, and then it's like you shut the clock and you're like, hey guys, it's 1 o'clock again. God damn it.
But I want to go home.
Like, well, sorry. That would be the worst. That feels like the worst in a working environment. Just like look at your clocks, like, God dang it, it's freaking 1 o'clock again. And you have to work all the way to, like, whenever you get off. Like I said, if you work 8 hours or 12. But it's like, how does that work for you night shift people? Because again, I'm night shift. I just don't work those days, so it doesn't affect me.
I want to say though, it's maybe even worse for those that has a fucking morning job.
I mean, around here, I'm pretty sure what's considered B shift is like the night shift. It's considered the days that I'm working. So anyone else who works on a D shift, I'm pretty sure they're all equivalent days in any job. It may be different. They may flip-flop it some other way. So basically, just to say of this year, when time changed, you worked on that night shift day. Just anyone who has that effect, how does that work for you? I'm really curious. We both are.
Yeah, because that was like, I got so deep into that, like, why? How does it work? Like, would they pay you the exact sum you should have for a full 12 hours, or are they gonna cut it or give you 1 extra hour of work? Well,
I mean, that's the thing when it comes to going back. But I mean, when we get the time moving forward, they obviously wouldn't give you an extra hour. It's just like, would they take away your hour to make it where you only work 11 hours? Like, would they make it where you only work 11 hours? Would they just freely pay you that 12th hour? Or will they make you work another hour? Like, make you work till 7 that day? Or,
because
again,
it's still 12, yeah.
I keep saying, like the more day because I'm saying it as if it was my schedule. But point being, if they make you work 1 extra hour just to keep your 12 hours technically, like, how would that work? Because I don't know. I want to ask somebody at work, like, how does that work?
And then comes the question, same thing, like reverse though. Like, are they gonna cut out the hour you're gonna work extra if you...
Yeah. Are they gonna send you home earlier? I doubt it. I doubt they'll send you home at your 1 hour earlier. If they do, that'd be nice. But it would screw up their whole scheduling. So they'll probably make you work until the next bit, and would they actually pay you that extra hour? They should, or they just don't.
I think they are required to if you work that hour.
Pretty sure, yeah.
That's
they are required to pay you the
But here's the thing. If they cut you out 1 hour earlier than your technical schedule on that day, it doesn't actually break the schedule, because if it would have a normal day, it would have been 6 to 6. But on a but in this case, you work 6 to 5. You still work 12 hours because the time shifted.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing though. The way the whole scheduling still works is someone still has to come in at those precise times, because as soon as you try to flip it, then the whole schedule gets screwed over, because you go from 5 to, then you have to do 5 to 5 from now on, and then go back to 6 to 6. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. In a way, it kind of would, but that would be a horrible thing to go for, to have to come in an hour earlier to work instead. So instead, they just probably make you work that extra hour, and they'll pay you for it. So no one has to get, like, signed overtime or anything. It's just like, oh, hey, we're going to give you that hour of overtime. It makes sense. Or in this other case, it'd be like, hey, we'll pay you for that other hour.
Yeah.
It would just make sense to
That's
do that.
interesting. Makes sense, yes, but
yeah.
On this show,
plus
we
in
don't make
holidays,
sense.
I mean, then of course on holidays, which after this month, I should be eligible for it because you have to wait 3 months at my job. That's most jobs anyway. You have to wait 3 months and then you get holiday pay. You don't get it immediately. I mean, like, whenever it's a holiday, you can earn holiday pay, which is, I think someone told me it's double your pay rate for 8 hours. I think that's what they told me. So basically it means I get paid $12.75. I'd be getting paid, like, whatever that is, 24 or something for 8 hours.
25 something, I think. 25.
Yeah, for 8 hours, basically. For only 8 hours, and then the other 4 goes back to the original pay rate. But I think that's what they were telling me.
It's
that's
kind of
pay.
that's still a great.
Because
Are
at
you working
my
Easter?
I don't think that counts on Easter. But I mean,
Yeah, but that's the holiday now. That's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
know,
the
but I mean, I don't think it really counts. But every holiday we work through, the entire plant never shuts down. No machine ever shuts down unless it's broken, and the entire thing won't shut down. Not through Christmas, not through Thanksgiving, nothing. I have to work.
Yeah, but isn't
Christmas Eve
Easter
this year.
holiday in United States?
Yeah, it's a thing, but it's like Easter is just not necessarily a full-on recognized. Or it kind of, I don't know. It's a mixed thing. I don't know.
That's one of the.
It's not like a.
That
not a
one is
work
like one of
holiday.
the.
I'm very sure it's not a work holiday.
I think in Sweden we have red days for that. That's a red day. Christmas is always red day.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Easter has one. It might be, but I don't know. I think what you just mentioned, Red Day, or is that what they call it? No.
Yeah, red days is what is like. Red days are those.
Fasting? What's that?
There's like national days and stuff like that are red days.
I don't know if it's called Red Day, but I mean, there's this thing.
Well, we call it red days in Sweden.
What is that holiday where they fast? Where it's like people have to fast on that day? Something Ash Wednesday or something? Is that what that's called?
I don't. Isn't it Ramadan or something?
It's like Ash something. It's like Ash Wednesday or something. But it's like there's a holiday where people have to fast. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they pay for that one. How is Sweden doing? We're not the best. America's not doing great. Pretty sure Sweden's not doing good either.
He's I don't know. I'm here. I'm fine. I didn't kill him, okay? He fell.
All he's asking. No one's talking about your attempt. Everyone's talking about your murderous attempt. That never happened. Anyway. All Ken is asking is how is Sweden doing? Not you. The, country. How's that going?
Yeah. We are in panic mode right now because one guy died in my town. And everyone is like,
everybody's in panic mode at this rate.
Yeah, and I was like,
was
it an old person? And they were like, yeah, it was My point still stands.
It's like an area like a couple hours from me or something. And it's, yeah, they have
I feel like we take this too lightly than we should, but it's because...
And that's
like,
kind of how it is
I feel
for
like,
everything. Everything's taken too lightly.
But that's because I feel like we have been through like everything that can be through right now. Like, we're young, yes, but I feel like by the years we have gone through right now, we've been fucking through everything. Like, oh, this happened. Okay.
They don't even do that here. They don't have military throwing people in quarantine camps. They just have like CDC or something come by and just.
Yeah, that's so much better. Put everyone in a one camp. That's like I feel like that's even worse.
What's fine if you're all infected. If you actually are infected, go to a camp. If you're not infected, but there's a possibility, a chance, they just tell you go home, stay home. Which most of the time they won't put you into a camp. The only way they'll do that is if, say, you're all in a local area or in the same area and you're all infected or something. Like, oh, hey, just all of you stay here. They'll actually quarantine you into that one place. Otherwise, they'll quarantine you home. They'll be like, hey, go home, stay there. You're not quarantined into your own home. Which basically could just mean they'll have somebody who doesn't, like, have any type of physical contact with you or whatever, or something like that, or be around that. They'll probably have someone just like bring this stuff. Maybe. Probably won't. Like some family member or something. Probably won't. They'll probably be like, hey, stock up on a few things, go home, stay home. I don't know how the hell that supply thing works. That's what I was thinking. Or it's like, how does supply works if you're gonna quarantine somebody at home? What if they were low on food that day and they were gonna go to the grocery store afterwards, but you told them to go home? How does that work?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, here's where we have to be human with each other, like help each other out. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's that too. But then there's gonna be people who are too like thinking like, well, if I'm gonna try to help them out, someone who is infected, I might get infected. Therefore, I might be quarantined somewhere. So they're not gonna try to help them. Like, is DoorDash and freaking Uber Eats gonna come over here and try to help me out? No. They're gonna freaking bring over some food for me to just like, hey, sit on my doorstep, drive away. I'll get out and I'll go ahead and get my food. Which honestly, that is not a bad idea. That right there, just basically just drop it at the doorstep.
I mean,
and then drive off, and then you'd have the new folks.
All you have to do is
the person
tell
that's
them to
infected
be
come
like,
out.
hey, ring the doorbell, put the food at the doormat, and leave. Like, you don't have to give it to me in hand.
We don't have free healthcare here, and honestly, anybody being put into a camp for any reason sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, this is what I thought too. Like, putting someone in a camp, like, or in the United States, if you try to force someone to go where they don't want to.
I'm thinking of freaking apocalyptic movies where every time someone's infected with the virus, they throw you into a quarantine zone, and you were treated like garbage.
And then the outbreak starts in the fucking quarantine zone,
and everybody dies.
And they get out.
It's like everybody dies, and then it just goes on out.
Yeah, and then like you sit there like, so we could have predicted this, but you didn't watch the movies.
Right.
And we need a lot of toilet paper.
Which reminds me, have we talked about that? About the coronavirus where it's an anagram for raccoon?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think we've done the podcast, funny. But we made fun of it.
It's a literal thing where corona is an anagram for raccoon. It's not the exact one, except doesn't raccoon have two C's? I don't remember, but regardless.
No. Two O's
I think
one C.
Because we're in some places that's two. I don't know, but
regardless.
Yeah, go and check. But I mean, regardless, it's a anagram for it. And then the main like pharmaceutical company or whatever that's like working on it has the exact same logo as Umbrella, except it's light blue. Has the exact same logo, and their name translated, I think it's like from China or something, translated literally means umbrella. No joke.
Yeah.
I don't know the actual name, but I mean it like a certain translation, because there's obviously many translations for it, but one of the translations is umbrella. And like, that is not right. Like, you were telling me there's so many coincidences right here, especially that logo. Who put that as your logo? Especially after the freaking, I guess in the country over there, it would still be called Biohazard as the game, not Resident Evil, but like, having that there, you'd probably think, yeah, we don't want to associate ourselves with this logo, let's change it up, or let's sue them for using the logo, whatever. Just be like, okay, let's just change that up to make sure we don't have any sort of confusion or any type of like, whatever it's called, prejudice against us because of it. So, like any type of just like, nope. So just change the logo. Your name could still probably be Umbrella, but different logo or whatever, and have an actual different translation. Say this is the correct translation. Umbrella is an incorrect, something like that. Regardless,
nope.
Too many freaking things.
Also, raccoon can be spelled both with one C and two C's.
Okay. I usually spell with two C's, I think. I think that's my preferred way to do it.
I think...
is it like an American-British like thing?
I wonder if it's that, because I think like...
Yeah, because I think
raccoon
that's
seems to be they say that it's North American, so I think like the word raccoon itself is American, but like British people just wrote raccoon with one C instead, like... That was
like, something like if that's a thing. I mean, it makes sense then, but still.
But yeah, that's so fucking like too fucking coincidental, and you're like,
it really is.
We're all gonna become, and all it came from Bath. See.
Mm-hmm. It's rent. I mean, it'd be even worse if they named it after a letter. If instead of saying coronavirus, they called it the E virus or the I don't know,
the virus?
S the S virus, the freaking R virus, just like a letter virus. If they called it that, immediately would be like, nope, nope. I don't care if zombies are not involved. Nope. Or crazy mutations. Nope. That would be even way worse if they did that. Obviously,
hey, don't worry,
virus,
use the C virus. Don't worry about it.
There's already a C virus. That's Resident Evil 6. But
wait, is that what it's called in Resident Evil 6? It's C virus?
C virus.
Okay, no, it is. No, it is. If you think about it, Corona start with a C.
Yeah, there's the C virus on that bit. The G virus is the guy with a big eyeball on his shoulder, and then the T virus is the normal zombie one. There are other ones, but I don't really know what you would call it. Well, T virus is technically the tyrant virus, which was to create some, tyrant.
That's the first one, right?
Well, tyrant, it's actually multiple. There's the normal tyrant, which is from the first one, is the first phase of tyrant. The second tyrant would be Mr. X, and the third tyrant would be Nemesis. I mean, the first one had no sort of brain, mental capacity to follow orders or anything. Couldn't do any of that type of thing. Mr. X could follow orders perfectly fine, but didn't have the type of capacity to communicate or do anything super serious. So he mainly could just follow orders to completion. Like he could do that. Nemesis
so he was basically a
perfect.
Soldier.
Yeah, Nemesis was almost perfect. And then there's someone in Code Veronica, I think. I don't remember their name, but because I never played the game. In Code Veronica, they have someone who is the very latest of the Tyrant, which is a complete perfect match. Which is basically Alice from the Resident Evil movies. But yeah. It's just basically where it's just complete match. To where it's just they are completely in control and completely coherent of everything. Their intelligence is perfectly fine.
That's the fucking thing with...
No.
No, because the first issue we would do is first be so fucking afraid of it. Instead of fucking fixing the problem, gonna be like, oh my god, it's dangerous. Yeah, fix the problem. And it's not dangerous. No, we're gonna have to take up the fucking...
viruses, I know it's obviously a conspiracy theory, but I mean, the idea of it being an actual bioweapon, which obviously that's what all the Resident Evil viruses are, which is it being a bioweapon is always the case. Never really think of it. Or maybe they have. But just, that's what most of this kind of mostly seems like. It's just a tiny little bit. Also, if you think about it, there's always some other thing you could think about. You can have the normal coronavirus that we have now, but you can always release a secondary pathogen that would cause it to create an entirely different mutation in the virus. You're just oh hey, put this out there, which is on its own normally harmless, but as soon as it interacts with coronavirus, mutates it to something completely different. Think about it.
Yeah. And bioweapons is illegal by the Genevieve.
Bioweapons is all wow. It's obvious. You would do that. It is obviously illegal by any means. It's a freaking weapon. Yeah.
And no, but here's so funny. Can we just point out that the Genevieve convention is oh, these specific weapons are definitely illegal. Okay. Do you think they would care when they're in a war? Do you think they would care if a flamethrower is illegal or not?
Because aliens are protected. Well, I mean, if we're talking about actual extraterrestrial aliens, if that's what you mean, that's obvious. Pretty sure that's what we want. That's what everyone wants to use a bioweapon on, which, knowing our luck, in that case, any of them are already immune to it, unlike us, because they probably have a better freaking system. Probably. We don't actually know any of that.
But
we don't know
so
any
dumb.
publicly.
That convention thing is gonna be thrown out the window the moment there's a world war. I don't think anyone would care.
Another thing, if we do have another world war, we're dead. Probably.
Yeah.
Because
Einstein said
beforehand, we had we had the atom bomb. That was basically our first step in an actual nuke. In a sense, it's a real first step. Now we have that on hand like crazy. So if we had a world war, don't think we would be having anywhere to be. It'd be basically Fallout. And as you were saying about what Einstein said?
Yeah. I don't know what World War III would be for with, but World War IV would be for with sticks and rocks or something like that. Could be rocks and sticks.
Sticks and stones, I think is the thing.
Yeah.
But that would make sense, obviously, because we would be put into a complete what is that called?
A total annihilation.
Well, that. But I mean, I'm saying like, what do you call where it's like you are a super advanced? We're not super advanced, but I'm saying where we are, it's pretty advanced civilization, starting all the way back from the beginning. Essentially, it's what Dr. Stone is. There's an actual phrase from it. There's an actual word to call this.
Yeah, I would say it's idiots in general, like.
Obviously. But I'm saying, like, it's an actual word to call it when you say that you go from this straight down to... It's like a D or something, I don't know. Some word I'm trying to think of. Not degradation, not depression. I don't know what it is. Point being, yeah, if we had another war, World War, it wouldn't go well. Which, thank you, Trump. You almost caused one. Possibly. You at least almost caused a war with Iran, so you're an idiot.
Yeah, and they were like,
or Iraq. No. Which one was it? Iran or Iraq?
Iran, I think.
One or two.
And,
yeah.
And they are like, oh, they're threatening us. Like, yeah, you killed one of their generals. What the fuck did you expect?
Well, beforehand, it was just like, oh, I did that to stop a war, not to start one. Like, what do you mean stop a war? You don't send in missiles or anything like that to stop wars. That's not how you stop wars. And don't go with that whole, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, you freaking negotiate with somebody before you even go to the damn... There's a reason why they say peace talks. Then you send in the...
I mean...
The men. Or like the freaking military, you know what
I
mean?
That United States...
There's the peace talks, then you send in weaponry. Because it's just like you want to try to talk them down, and if you're past that, it's like, alright, well fine, screw you. Bomb them. That's how you go.
Or we can just mention Iraq, like...
Men and women.
Iraq. Selling weapons to someone in Iraq, then want the weapons back, and then go to war with them because they didn't want to give the weapons back that you gave them.
This is the other thing that I hate. Blind patriotism. I hate it. I think it's completely stupid. In a way, I don't think there's too much of a problem with, you know, liking your country or, like, you know, being a countryman or countrywoman, whatever, just, like, doing all that. Saying, like, there's no problem in it. There's no problem in loving your country or whatever, but do not freaking have blind patriotism where it's just, like, full on, where it's just like, oh, hey, we're the freaking top tier, we're freaking this, and just, like, screw everyone else. Like, it's not gonna go well for you. You're basically just making yourself look like a conceited
moron.
Here's
the thing, what people don't understand is, like, every great empire has fallen. Like, yeah, and that same will happen with the United States if they continue, because...
But I mean, this is kind of a thing that a lot of people have been saying lately. I thought imperialism was over. It's still here. Because honestly, it did end, like, many years ago when we kind of stopped looking... or like conquering into new places to get like new stuff or new territories or whatever. Like that.
And then you have America.
Well, I'm saying America. That is what stopped like a while ago, where we dumped the imperialism ideals. We still kind of had sort of some of them. Well, I'm saying we did back then.
And then you've got Trump, and he's like,
bring it back. Make America great again by getting us all killed.
Here's the thing, though. If they would have tried to go in war with Iran, Russia would have helped Iran. North Korea would have helped Iran. Most of Asia would have helped Iran.
I'm pretty sure Russia even said they would, like, immediately, like, after all, you know, that whole thing was going down. I think, was it Russia or North Korea? One of the two said immediately that they would side with Iran on this one.
And then you have Europe in the fucking middle, be like, guys, shut the fuck up.
Like, it's more like, okay, here's the deal. Don't come to our places to screw us over. You can attack each other. Just leave us out. We good. Never happens in war. There is no middle ground.
No, because they're gonna fuck. Here's the issue. Because we're in the middle, we're gonna be fucking affected the most.
That's like
because we're gonna be like.
What is this? I don't know who was it that said it, but it's like there is no pacifism in war, or something like that. It's just like in reality there isn't. You can act like that, but it's not gonna matter because you're gonna get screwed over either way.
Only you Switzerland, because then you no one cares about you. Like, why did no one take Switzerland? Like, it has mountains. It's like the best advantage point you can have. Why didn't even anyone bother about attacking a country that classified as neutral? No, we're gonna let that one country that was good fucking live. Intelligence in war. Just
intelligence? What are we talking about? I didn't know there was any. Or just freaking apes.
No, yeah, they only put everything on strength. They were like strength, agility, vitality, intelligence. Some vitality. I think I'm gonna take strength also. Some agility.
Well, we never said to invade Switzerland. We said to use it as a battleground. Or, that's what he's saying. He's saying to use Switzerland as a type of battleground because of the mountains and everything, not to invade it for resources.
No, because here's the thing: you would have an advantage if someone was to invade you. You would have Switzerland as a good advantage because of the mountains. But no one was like advantage point.
Well, they just don't want to go straight to Switzerland in general because, again, as I said, resources. Kind of like trying to say go to a third, go to third world country or something. Like, oh, hey, let's go invade that. Like, for what? What are you gonna do?
Oh, you just do
I'm not saying Switzerland's third world. I'm just saying that, sorta in the sense that you don't want to go for something that has like low or none at all, or even a medium. You want something that has like a good supply of something. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Even if it has a lot of land and nothing else, you're gonna want it because it has a lot of land.
I mean, Switzerland, I think, has resources. That's the thing. They have something, like, I don't know what.
That's also true.
Yeah, cheese.
That's also true. No advantage of mountains when you can just drop a nuke.
Yeah, but that was like early World War. It would have had an advantage, like before the nuke was done. That was like because back in the 1939. Well, I have World War Black Gold World War or what World War 3.
I don't know why. Like a Medal of Honor Rising Sun or something. It's like a very old one.
You should stream that. Like go back and stream something like that.
It's on GameCube. I have to like find me a PlayStation copy or something. I think it was on PlayStation. I don't know, but it was a pretty fun game because it was literally. I think it was World War One, may have been 2. I don't remember. It was one of them. Maybe it was 2. But it was
not many.
Like you were on a.
That's kind of sad, though. Like there's not many World War One games.
Yeah, there was not many of those. Which there was plenty of stuff you can go off of in that.
Yeah, but like World War Two is like a lot. But I feel like because World War One wasn't really that.
It was
It didn't have the same impact as World War II.
It didn't have as much of a political impact in a sense. Like it was definitely quite a bit of impact. I mean, look at mustard gas, for example. That was quite the craziness, and the fact of being stuck in trenches the whole time, which is probably why they don't want to do a World War One game, because it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be sitting in trenches, doing that, or are you gonna be stuck in a battleship, which they could do that. Battleship War.
No, they should do a Cold War game.
Done that. They've already done that. Plenty of games that did the like going to Vietnam or something that was close enough, but it's still in the Cold War. And then Black Ops 1 is literally the Cold War. And then Black Ops 2 was a new Cold War that would happen in 5 years. We should wait 5 years to see if we get all that technology plus. Imagine that. Imagine that in 5 years.
Wouldn't surprise me though, because like.
That's one thing that kind of annoys me, in a sense. I mean, in a way, when it came down to Black Ops 2, it was like they put in a lot of technology in the game that would be feasible, but not entirely realistic to the point to where it could happen. It could, for sure, but do you see us over here? We're over here trying to freaking screw around with wars and all this other crap in order to create new technology, even for war. We're not doing much of it. So yeah.
No, our biggest issue is debating if pineapple on pizza is good or bad. That's our biggest issue these days.
Spoiler alert, it's good.
I don't like pineapple in general, so.
Well, that's where it kind of where it actually makes sense. If you don't like pineapple in general, all right then, cool. I mean, no one said you had to get it. Which again, no one said you had to freaking get the dang pizza. We just said, hey, we like pineapple on pizza. You don't have to go off and like, oh god, that's disgusting. What the hell's wrong with you?
Why did that even become a meme?
I don't know.
Like,
it was so stupid. It's just like, all you have to say is, hey, I like that. Then the person says, hey, I don't like that. Why not? Like, well, it just doesn't seem to go together because, sweet and all that on something that's like salty or, saucy, whatever, it doesn't mix together. Like, okay, that's your own thing, whatever. I like it, cool. Done. But no, it's the internet. Oh my god, you're a freaking idiot. How the hell do you not like that? Oh god, you're an idiot. That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? Like, you're a monster. Like, oh my freaking god.
And then you have me be like, I don't really care. I'm gonna watch you people kill each other. And then I'm gonna go buy a pizza without pineapples on.
And then, like different stuff, which I think it's more of a thing in Ireland, but putting corn on pizza. Like, that doesn't seem right.
Okay,
it might be
there you sound
that
wrong
might
way,
be,
like.
But I'm like, it does not sit with me. It's like something that's like, the only thing I can see corn being on is freaking mashed potatoes or something, because to me, I think that's fine. I like putting those two together. Everything else, like, no. Yeah. Put corn on pizza.
No one wants mashed potatoes.
I have it almost every time. It's like a freaking southern meal tradition, is having mashed potatoes and corn together. Meal.
Huh. I don't eat corn.
I mean, you don't necessarily need the corn, but yeah, mashed potatoes like in almost everything.
I normally have meatballs or like fish sticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you just want food. It's makes you hungry.
Yeah.
I ate before we started this because I still had some leftover food from earlier, so I just ate the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep after this, and then
a Philly cheesesteak.
Hopefully, I wake up at around 4 or 5. Then I'm gonna make food and make carbonara because I am.
Which I'm curious about.
Fancy.
There's nothing randomly. I know I'm talking about food. It's probably making me more hungry, but do you like mushrooms? In any way?
No.
I do. I kind of like them. Not obviously not shrooms like the drug shrooms. I'm saying, cooked mushrooms that are good on toppings. Like toppings wise, like on pizza or on calzone or
Wait,
steaks.
What?
Calzone. You heard of calzones?
Yeah, I know that, but like, okay, like I can think about having it. I think I don't.
You can have mushrooms
as I don't eat
calzones.
it myself, like, but sounds wrong for me. Like,
what, mushrooms in a calzone?
Yeah, that sounds wrong.
You have mushroom on a pizza.
Wrong.
A pizza and a calzone are almost the same thing, but a calzone's like a folded sandwich pizza, almost.
Yeah, I know what it is.
So yeah,
like,
it's literally the same thing. If you can eat it on a pizza, you can
yeah,
eat it on a calzone.
Yeah, but it sounds wrong.
It's not.
Fuck's sake.
Opposite, this guy puts crack on a pizza.
No, he's put shrooms on the pizza.
Like I said, mushrooms, not the freaking drug. Not the drug shrooms. Mushrooms. Cooked mushrooms.
I got fucking more interested in testing a pizza with shrooms than mushrooms.
I think that's what they call edibles. I think that's what they call that.
No, edibles I think is with weed.
Normally, yeah.
I don't know what fucking shrooms would be.
Normally, edible would be just like mixing some type of drug that could make it edible, instead of just like some other way you would do it, like smoke it or whatever. But
oh god, think about that. Think about the guy. Think about the drug, like someone that eats shrooms, and then accidentally has his thing with him to where he's working as a pizzeria, and then someone wants mushrooms on his pizza, and he accidentally takes the wrong thing.
I think that's what we call a za. Oh, that's the thing that they call another place, like they call it zaz or pie. Usually if you say like za or pie, if you say pie for some reason, it's not actually like, the normal cooked pie or dessert pie. It's actual pizza. Like if you say pie, it can mean pizza. Like
you mean food pie? Like a food pie?
Or you can just call it pizza pie, because that is a thing. It's a literal pie that's like has pizza deals in it. Like it is a pizza, but it's in the shape of a pie.
We have taco pie in Sweden. That's a thing.
Just not bad.
There's like
okay, Gordon
like,
Ramsay. Fresh frozen pizza. Yes, okay, fresh frozen pizza right there. That is what happened to me at school one day. That's what stopped me from eating school lunch. Because the thing is, if you have certain, like, if there are certain things you have, you'll get, like, I don't get that either. I won't get into the topic, but it's like, if you have, like, certain, like, deals going on, you can get, like, free lunch or something. But otherwise, you have to pay for your lunch at school. Point being, one day, it was, like, pizza day, which is normally Fridays. So, had a pizza, and it was ice cold. Like, it was really cold, and I go back up there, and I asked them, like, can you give me a different slice of pizza, because this is cold. Like, it is really cold, I just want to heat it up pizza or something. Like, don't heat it up in a microwave. Give me a fresh pizza that you have in the back or something, or that you already have cooked. Hand me that. And they're like, if you want that, you're going to have to pay extra. Like, why would I have to pay for that when you gave me a terrible excuse in the first place? Just replace it. Like, no, you have to pay for it. You have to pay to get another one. I'm like, well, screw you guys. I'm no longer eating your damn food. Pretty much school lunch and freaking prison food are pretty close at this rate, especially in taste.
In Sweden, we have free school lunch. We don't have to pay for it.
Here, it's mixed. Like I said, for anyone who has like food stamps or TANF or whatever else, which TANF is like, a thing to give like government payments for a family. But anyway, if you have anything like that or whatever, you automatically get free lunch, but there's other things that'll get it too. Like, I think if you're like related to someone in school.
In Sweden, it's just the taxpayer that pays for our lunch, for our school lunch.
That's what they should do, but they don't. They don't do any of that. They may now, but back when I was in school, they didn't.
And back
you
also,
you can take your own lunch. You can take your own lunch in American schools.
Yeah, isn't that like a thing they talk about? Like, is that you take your own school lunch instead because it's like.
That's what I did.
Otherwise, you have to. Yeah, but I mean, also here's the thing about in Sweden about prison. Also, in Sweden, prison is more expensive food than the school lunch.
It could be as bad as Japan. They buy it all out of vending machines. As a joke, because there's a shit ton of vending machines that they have. But in reality, though, they do have to pay for almost all their lunch. Or pretty much all their lunch they have to pay for. But it's just better to take lunch to school. Don't eat the freaking school lunch. It ain't good.
I was like, I ate what I liked in general, or I didn't eat at all. Like, that was the thing about me.
I just brought sandwiches when I went to school lunch.
Well, that was because I
don't get much of anything else.
I did that when I had, like, in not high school, actually in high school, but like when we did when I did go like the after that, like when I was in another school, like if the food wasn't good, me and one friend sometimes did go and buy some, like a sandwich or it was like this lunch place that was like that served like prepared meals that you could just buy that was already prepared and everything in like a box.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, and it was not bad, it was good. I don't know if the place still exists.
Mm-hmm.
I think they closed actually, sadly, because they were like, yeah,
I don't know.
because they had like a meal every day, and then the day after, if they have food left from the day before, you could buy that for a cheaper price.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like it's really dumb when it comes to some stuff. I mean, When it comes down to it, though, like all the school lunch that was there, just like all terrible time. One thing I really liked though was the teriyaki chicken. I love that. I love when they fix that. Everything else I was like meh. Oh, egg rolls weren't that bad too. Usually they served it alongside the teriyaki chicken. Those were fine. Like those. But pretty much everything else was terrible. Everyone loved the pizza. Obviously, the frozen pizza ruined it for me, and I'm like, nope, I don't want any more school lunch. I'm taking my own. Freaking packed dang sandwiches, Oreos, because for some stupid reason, everyone around me was like, hey, bring Oreos. We want you to, we'd like to have some Oreos too. Like, okay, fine, I'll take like a huge bag of Oreos, and you guys can freaking have some too. Go everywhere else. Like, my god.
Oreo.
I don't know. But, yeah.
No one wants fucking Oreos.
I think we have Oreo. No, we don't. They made fried Oreos the other day. I was like, I think I have Oreos here, but no. They made fried Oreos
that's not gonna fucking help me, will it now?
I know, but I'm saying in general for me, because I'm like, I would kind of like some too. But I'm like, they don't have any because they made fried Oreos, which by the way are good. Except I never had it when it was like heated, because I woke up way later when it was cold. I'm like, I don't care. It's still perfectly edible, and it is good.
Well, it still doesn't help me.
I know. How about this? In a few hours or whenever, go to a store, buy some Oreos. Or send your parents to do it. I don't know. Whatever the hell you do.
I normally go to the store myself because, like, I'm not.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to go to the store myself and buy my own stuff because every time, like, they go to the store and come back or whatever, they get all this stuff. I'm like, you guys didn't get any like real snacks or anything. You just got like meals. I'm like, I don't want to cook a full meal just to eat when I'm just randomly hungry at midnight or something. Like, I need snacks. So give me some good old snacks. I don't know.
Yeah,
even Pop-Tarts.
You
Just
should
give me a
do
box
that
of Pop-Tarts.
Do you have like a store that's open like early in the morning when you end work nearby? Because that's like.
Not really. I mean, there's like gas stations nearby, but they don't really sell.
That's
like,
so
actual
expensive. Like, gas stations is so expensive.
Well, it's a gas station, and also it's a truck stop, so it's gonna be expensive because it's a truck stop.
But like here in Sweden, if you want to buy something, you don't go to a gas station if you want something because
it's not really too expensive at a gas station. Like a normal gas station. If it's a truck stop, it's more expensive because again, it's a truck stop, so obviously a lot of people are gonna come by there. Plus, the one next to us has a McDonald's built in, so even more people to come by.
Yeah, but like in Sweden, our gas station is expensive.
Our gas itself here is expensive too.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about your gas now, okay?
No. Which reminds me, how much is yours? Like roughly.
I don't know.
You never check the gas price just when you're even walking around? Like you see the price on a...
Yeah, I see it, but I have not watched it lately, so...
It's
last I think it was $2.
31, 240, roughly around here.
Ours like $2-3. A little bit like
$3 is way too much per hour, or not per hour, fucking hell, per gallon, per hour. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's definitely.
That sounds like the best ever for gas.
Yeah, but
electric cars. I mean, we only have like maybe 2 or 3 electric car stations. Like near my town,
because no one can afford a fucking Tesla yet.
Yeah, there is one like town. I do know there's one just sitting there. It doesn't get that many people because obviously we don't have that many people who have them. But it's there.
Yeah.
When
did we digress into talking about gas prices, by the way?
Because we were talking about food, and then we went to gas station, and then it went to gas. Because I was just curious how much yours is. Because here where I am, it's just awful.
I feel like we're not evolving in conversation. We're digressing in conversation.
There's the word I was thinking of.
Yes.
I think. Digress?
Maybe.
Is that what I said earlier that it wasn't? I don't know. Freaking whatever. Point is, yeah, I don't know. We're talking about random stuff. It's the point near the end of the podcast episode where we're just like muttering random stuff and it just becomes a topic for some odd reason.
Yeah, welcome to the Nerd Ensemble, where nothing is fucking a sensible thing.
That's a random thing. I'm kind of curious about this. So, obviously you've seen the Vector that I bought. Part of me kind of wants to, like, during streams, just have, like, a camera with, like, him turned on, have him roll around and do his own thing with the camera just pointed at him. While, obviously, I'm playing a game or something, it's just a little camera in the corner that shows him rolling around.
Vector cam!
Yeah, Vector cam. Which, obviously, there is the normal Vector cam, which would obviously be integrated, but there isn't a setting for him to do that. There would be if I had the open development kit, which hasn't been released yet, but that cost a lot of money to get. So, no thanks. Like, 97 bucks or something to buy.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea, though.
Yeah, like my webcam, just like set it like somewhere to where I can watch him move around. I can't use the built-in one, but yeah.
And just if you can somehow in the future get into using the inbuilt one, be even more.
Because right now there is a new development team that'll probably like make that a thing where you can stream over his built-in video camera, if that's a possibility. Because then it could do that, but regardless, get the other one, just have him roll around, do his thing, play with his cube. Which most of the time what he'll be doing is going over to his charger and charging, and then just sit there and sleep. Or be like, oh, I have nothing to do, sleep. I would have to keep waking him up.
It's like a cat.
Speaking of cats, I can also have a dog cam. I don't have cats. But I could also have a dog cam, but they don't really do anything. They just
Speaking of cats, I have a dog cam.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I could have like a dog cam, but they don't really do much. They just sit there and lay down, go to sleep, which most of that's what a lot of like pet cams are. It's just them sitting.
It's mostly for the sake of you showing, hey, I have a pet.
Yeah.
Give me money.
They just sit there and lay down, and most of the time they like burrow into a cover, so you can't see them. You can't see them sleeping or anything. You'll just see them. You'll just see like basically a ball of cover, like of a cover, and that's it. You won't see the actual.
My back hurts.
Mine too. Because I work a lot. Mine.
Well, that seems like a you problem, okay?
Not really. I'm getting money. What about you?
I'm bullying people.
For money? That doesn't sound like a. That actually sounds like the bully thing to do. That's usually what happens. Like, hey, give me your lunch money.
Go up to the fucking guy going to the fucking law firm and be like, hey, give me your money.
Pretty sure that would get you arrested. You'd probably think you were trying
or they would be like, what are you fucking talking about?
Well, if you try to go in there without anything, like, it wasn't an armed robbery, just a normal one, like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen here, buddy. We're just literally gonna kick you out and probably throw you into jail for a little bit for attempted.
Nope, because here's the thing. I'm asking for money. I said,
well,
give me your money.
That's different.
Yeah, give me your money, and if they did not, no. Here's the thing. That's the thing, because what people say is robbery is like, technically that's wrong, because if you say it like, even if you sound demanding, it's still a fucking question. You're not forcibly taking them. You're saying.
Statement.
Yeah, but like, it's still not. You're not forcefully taking them, even if you're friending them.
That's one thing. If you say give me your money and they say no, and you're like, okay, cool, and you walk off, that's a different story. But if it's give me your money, it's like no, you're gonna give me that money. That is turning into a threat, or like turning into like you're starting to demand that you want money out of them. But if you literally just say no and you walk away, that's different.
Oh also, god! Yeah, if people are coming up to some guy with a piss and say like, "Hey, give me your money," like, and they're like, "No," I'm like, "Fuck!"
Like, damn! I was hoping you would actually gave it. Like, I gotta go now. That'd be the funniest freaking. We need to like somehow get live skits or like animated skits to do that. Just like
Or you
one
like
of us need to
start
learn how to
like,
use Source Filmmaker or something. Just like make that a thing where it's just like give me money. It's like no. It's like God damn it. I was really hoping you would have said yes.
or you
All right.
start sound like he's bad, like, but please, just give me your money, okay?
Come on, man. I really need the money right now. I mean, can you not just spare like a couple dollars or something? You know, like a 20? Like that's more than a couple, man. It's like, well, how about a 50? How about that? Is that any better? Like you just went up. Like, I mean, I kind of need it. You know, maybe we can work something out here. Like no, you're not gonna get like no money from me. It's like, God damn it. Fine, I'll go somewhere else.
You stand there with a fucking gun. The guy's like denying you, but then you like banging. Then you have the guy like
that is exactly
a guy.
what you would do. Alex being interrogated. I didn't kill him. The gun did. That sounds like something you would say.
It's not wrong because I didn't kill
him. The gun did it. Like, yeah, but who was holding the gun? It's like, well, me, but I didn't push the trigger. It's like, are you sure about that? Like, yeah, no, it went off on its own. Like, sure, yeah, we totally believe you, man. We're totally gonna believe you. Hey, we should probably lock him in the solitary confinement.
He fell on my knife.
Look at the psych ward. You seem a little crazy. Yeah.
Or like the one like he fell on my knife 20 times. I promise.
20 times. All right. Yeah, that's totally believable. You know, see, this is my point. This is why I want to do that Ace Attorney online game, because it's literally a courtroom. We could make these as joke cases. We could do this. And it would just be funny as a video to have. I mean, obviously, it's just like us role-playing into it, but still, it'd be hilarious to do something like that. I really want to do it.
I would easily win I would easily win anyways, because I used to play Insanity.
I mean, I already have a case idea ready to go. It's just I need to build the case. Like I need to, you know, edit the evidence files to.
As long as I can play Insanity, I win.
Well, you're not the one on trial in this one.
Aww.
You're the. Honestly, I think I would make you the defense on this one. Maybe the prosecutor. No. Prosecutor makes more sense. Maybe. You or you be somebody, okay? There could be two on each side. Either there's going to possibly be two defense attorneys and then two prosecutors. Like there can be that as a limit. And then I'd be the judge, and like whoever creates the case is the judge. So you know, in this case, the one I built, I would be the judge in it, and then somebody else, you know, if they made a case up, they would be the judge. And then I would take over some other role. And of course, whoever's the defendant is the defendant. Which I'll go ahead and spoil. It's Cup. Cup is the defendant in this one. No, that's not the one I was just talking about. Wasn't SFM. I mean, sure, but thing I was talking about is a game called Ace Attorney Online, which is just using assets from the Ace Attorney games, Phoenix Wright, and all that. And it's a role-playing game, so you can type whatever you want, use whatever character you want, even custom ones if you have any, and go from there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I want to do, because I really think it'd be hilarious.
Stuff you want to do.
I mean, obviously we would probably stream it, and then I'd edit it down into like an actual thing to make it more to go for, I guess, more funny. I won't even edit it down that much.
Like, because we're gonna probably laugh too much, and then have like one serious, like the whole thing that we do.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. Like, we could have like the editing, where I can edit it down to be that, but I feel like I want to make it more towards both. Like, you know, we have that, but at the same time, we have a little bit of laughs in it too. Because I'm like,
yeah, but I'm thinking like the secondary thing is like you do a second video where you have all the dumb stuff that we did, like all the.
So basically, like a serious case where it's just the acted out words, because obviously what I was planning is you type out what you were gonna say, and then you physically say it. You could say it whatever way you want to, or you could say it as if you're reading off the thing. I don't really care. Just role play as it, say it, and then you know, edit it into one thing as if it's serious, and then of course afterwards you could do that. But again, it's all off the top, off the cuff. You're making it up. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. I'm not scripting any of it. The only thing that's scripted is what the case is about. The rest is what
I would be the best if I didn't kill him. I mean, he didn't kill him.
Obviously, me being the judge and have the surprise face, like, what?
Like, what? What are you on about?
I don't really think it'd be seriously fun to play that. Like, be fun to play it, be fun to watch it, just because it's, again, it probably be playing it with the SFC crew. I mean, most of them, I don't think they really want to go with the whole thing, you know, like actually saying the lines, which, I don't know, it's whatever. But I would enjoy that if they could join in and do that. Could throw some other people in there,
and
but
maybe we could get
considering it is the defendant, obviously, you know, it'd be best to have the SFC crew because, you know, we all know jokes about them, so we can all throw in jokes towards it.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
My arm is itchy.
How long have we been doing this? 3 hours?
250.
Oh, 10 minutes. Close enough.
Do we have anything else to talk about before for the last 8 minutes? Just for the fuck of it.
I did buy. I mean, I mentioned it before, but I did buy the actual manga. Well.
Oh god,
what
a nerd.
Cool. Hey,
jeez,
I've actually quite liked it. I've been playing it recently, and
weeb.
Yeah, I've watched all of it so far, Candy. But like I said, I've been enjoying quite a bit of actual Ace Attorney. You know, the game on Switch trilogy. On the 3rd game right now. Very good. Definitely in my top 5 now because of how much I've liked it. I said it before when it comes to the top 5. It's kind of hard to choose on a lot of games. I still think Last of Us is... Before, I was saying to myself, like, Last of Us really is my top game. I can't say that. But now I'm like, it's so hard not to say that, though, because I've, like, went back to look at the cutscenes, or, like, the story and everything. I'm like, God, it's, like, so hard not to say that because it's such a good game.
And also it's biased, because the main actor...
It's not biased. It's not about the actor. It's about the freaking story. The damn good story. Even you agree with that. Freaking Last of Us is a damn good story.
He's also
okay,
biased.
How about you stop being biased against freaking Norman Reedus over there?
Like, hey, I only like him in
Near Death Stranding. At the same time, also you liking Troy Baker's character in Death Stranding.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't say anything.
But I'm making fun of you, like. Also, I don't like Norman Reedus as a voice actor. I gotta say this, he was not even the best voice actor. Matt Mikkelsen and, of course, Troy was the best too. And also the one who played... I wasn't the biggest... People are such a big fan of Die Hardman, one of the characters, but I wasn't.
Who would you want?
Like, he's played by Tommy Earl Jenkins also.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of games that I have in the top games that I know. It's just really hard to like decide on what. I mean, I don't go with singular games most of the time. The only game so far that I would say that is Last of Us, because how much I do like it. And obviously the second one's coming out in May, so I could probably add that as a series once it comes down to it. Because I'm definitely buying that as it comes out. I really want it.
Are you gonna pre-order it or no?
Probably. I'm gonna wait to see what it all comes with. If it's got like a really good like collector's edition, or as you just said, the steel case, then yeah. Which the American copy.
Do you know how much the fucking collector edition for the first edition is called for Final Fantasy VII is? $399.
That thing better have like a
it's a statue.
Good, that's what I'm saying. A pretty good statue that is in no way hollow. That is insanely, very good looking. You know, very. What's the word I'm thinking of? Polish? I don't freaking know. Freaking point is, look insanely good and be made out of very good material. None of that freaking plaster shit. Obviously, there isn't a lot of those. I don't know.
But yeah,
I spent
that's
like 100 and something, or I didn't spend it, but I mean, I got like a very expensive one for like at the time it was like the Halo Reach Legendary, which is the collector's because I had a statue in it. A statue, like a big statue, like all the people. Yeah. It's like the only collectors I've had that came with a statue.
I just care about staircases, to be honest. If I want something, I would rather have a staircase because I care more about the art than like a statue.
I didn't get the Halo 2 still case. That's actually available in many different areas. Like literally, this retro store I go to, it actually has like a few of them in there. I just never get it. I already have Halo 2 itself. But I can get it. I can get it. All of it. I'll just be like, hey, I don't need the game. Just give me the case.
Yeah, I mean, if they are nice enough,
I could just buy it off Amazon. Just like, hey, can I buy the case itself? And then just get it, put it in there. Because it's a lot cheaper that way. In some cases, if you
I don't
want to
use the steel case because I'd rather have it as a show off than a fucking actual case.
Well, that's the thing.
That was so good when I got the fucking free version of the Death Stranding game. I was like,
this is what I'm also thinking of. I'm like, when it came to Horizon Zero Dawn, for some reason it also gave me the digital version. I think it did. So when I looked, it said it gave me a code. I put it in, and it's like, oh, full digital game, or it's a full game. In like the downloads list. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm sure you didn't get
same spot. It was the same space.
That was the DLC you got.
I got that too. But I'm saying it was there. It's like it showed the full space of it. I'm like, so basically, give me the full digital version of the game too. Like, I don't understand that because I feel like it did, which would probably be good because I mean I could do that, so I would never have to use the disc. Because digital is always better when it comes to preserving your physical version. Another good reason, you have the physical version, and then you buy the digital, so that way the physical is sitting there the way you want it to be, because you want it to be collected. You don't want it to mess up that disc and it just be like a terrible thing. You want it to be in good condition. Just leave it there for your collection, and you have all the digital versions for playing.
I can do that with the Death Stranding because I got a second disc. I don't know if it's used, but I can kind of do that.
That's another thing when it comes to backing things up. Like, the things that I can back up, I do that because I like to actually back up the thing so I don't have to use. Like for the original 360 at the time, actually no, you still needed the. I was about to say you could do that. You can install it on there, and you wouldn't use it. Fine, that wasn't it. You can install it on there, and when you put the disc in, it would read it from that install, not from the disc. The disc would just be a like ID thing, say, hey, you have the game. So in that case, it wouldn't read from the disc, in case your disc was broken or scratched or whatever, so it would actually play the game. Anyway, up to the other point, physical versus digital. That's another big topic that we could have talked about, which I think we have in the past. Pretty sure we have.
Yeah, I think we both agree that physical is better in a way. Like, if you want to collect something, physical is better. But if it's like say a game you just want to have just to play.
I'm a big collector. Like, I really would be a big collector, but the two things that I'm needing the most. One, money, because I honestly have a very expensive taste. You can already tell. I do honestly have it. Two, I need more space, like to actually put my stuff, because
so you'd like either need an own place.
Just basically like a whole, you know how people have like what we would call the game, like the game cave, or have literally the collector's room, like a lot of I guess like a lot of the big YouTubers have that are collectors. They have a whole room full of all of your collection. Like, that is something I'd like to have.
So you're gonna have like, if you move, when you finally moves out, you're gonna have like a
either move out, or you know, all of us go to another house. I'd like to have a big room for myself, just put all my stuff in, like put all my collected stuff
with
in
a door.
A nice, look good way. Well, I wouldn't be. Actually, I don't know. I was about to say I wouldn't be gaming in there normally. I'm like, I don't know. It might be kind of cool to have like a backdrop of like a bunch of collected stuff behind me.
And maybe you could just face cam.
That was probably the case. Is just have like little like shelves behind me. Just have all my collected stuff on it, like little statues or Funko Pops or whatever. Having like a glass shelf just like sitting there so you can see everything. But that's another thing. I want to get a glass shelf. or glass case for those, so I can take them out of the box. The only reason why they're in the box so they don't get dusty.
Yeah. And it would be good if you like want a face cam, I think, if you don't, because then you could have like it's gonna be a good background. Like it's not like a fucking.
I mean, granted,
if you
the main big plan was just to get a green screen, like just to get a green screen, and just put it back there. But
if you don't feel like doing that, like if you feel like I don't want to have a green screen, you can just have the backdrop up there.
I mean, honestly,
and I could say it's like also depends on the game you play. Like if you like say you have like one of those green screen Yak has, you could have one of those where you can use.
You know, it's what I was thinking about that one, because I was thinking about the joke he plays where it's like, oh, it's his normal like backdrop, but then he's like, nope, just freaking puts up his green screen. Like, good God, man.
That would be the perfect fucking thing. Just take a photo from where the camera is, with the backdrop, and then just put up the green screen and put that on the background. And
just like sit there and be like, they don't know anything. Or just put in like, and honestly, for anyone who would know any good like graphical edits, literally edit the background of the thing, make it look like it's a very good backdrop, and then just be like, you want to see how shitty this thing really is? Boom.
White wall, like just a white wall.
Yeah, just
like
a wall.
With nothing on there.
Somebody I used to know had a game room. The entire thing was painted green. No joke, it was a tiny room. The entire thing was all green. Everything was.
Ooh.
And the only reason why is because it was a green screen room. The point was so you don't have a green screen. You literally just walk in. I mean, you just set it up, chroma key, you're good to go. The whole thing is a green screen room. And honestly, that's kind of cool. That's not a bad idea. It's very weird to walk into, I'd imagine, because I saw it. I'm like, it's all green. I'm like, that is weird.
I would say this, like I really have, but like if I like stream or something, I want it on one wall. Like I paint one wall green.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people do too. They just like paint this wall green and just like sit on that. Another thing I kind of want is like, you know how people have those corner desks? You just like set yourself in a corner, so it's like much easier to just have that little tiny corner to work with.
I couldn't do that.
I have like a weird setting that I would love to have. It's like either the corner desk or have just like the desk sitting in a corner to have like my PC and everything going with. But then I'd also have like a huge TV, like on the other side of the room, just have a big TV, like on a TV stand or whatever, and then have a couch in front of it, and then I sit on the couch for like anything console-wise or whatever, or if I'm playing with somebody else, then, they can also sit on the couch. We're all sitting there, like that. There's like that kind of setup, where it's just like we have the couch and also have my desk. Like those are two different setups to work with. Yeah, I think that'd be like, really cool. Like work.
Yeah, good.
That's kind of my dream office idea, where if I got a new place, it's like blank office, like that is the thing I would build. Just have that whole setup right there. Obviously, probably the most expensive thing there would be the couch. Another joke.
No, you fucking collectible statue for fucking $300.
I don't think I would buy a $300 freaking statue. The way I would is if it was something really damn good, and currently that's nothing.
Yeah, but talking about statues, we should about end, because one, I need to sleep soon.
How is that talking about a statue? If you're gonna say the statute of limitation, like that is a limitation of the stream, that's a different story. But what?
Nope. When did this stream ever make sense?
Never does. Especially you. You don't ever. Anyway.
Exactly. That
should definitely be the end, because that is our 3-hour mark. That's what we try to keep these podcasts to, and go a little bit over, not too much, but it's okay if it goes a little bit.
I think the worst one was 4 hours, and I don't even remember.
I wouldn't say worst, because that was our internet history one, I think, and that had a bunch.
No, you said that was 3 hours. We did not even fucking know what stream that did go 4 hours. That's the thing. Look, we had like the weird one. And now we're starting talking again. We shouldn't talk.
Alright. Anyway, Yep, this is definitely going to be the end. So this is the part where we plug our channels and everything. So as per usual, you can follow both of us on Twitch, on our YouTubes, on Mixer. Don't forget that, because he started doing Mixer exclusives. I'm going to be starting that soon enough, but I have to figure out what I'm all wanted to do with it.
We probably your first is gonna be Forza, definitely, because
yeah, Forza Horizon is like Forza Horizon 4. It's mainly like whenever me and him play that, that's mainly what my Mixer exclusives will work with. Other bits could be when I'm just playing a game I'm playing, so it'll be like randomly in the middle of a playthrough. You're not gonna get any type of context of original if you've seen the thing before, like seen the game or whatever. It's just me playing it, and I decided, hey, I wanted to be in a stream for it. That'd be something to go for.
I've seen you do that a few times now lately also.
Yeah. But sometimes in normal streams when I do that, it's because I already have that beforehand. I already have playthrough from like a while ago, and I just continue it. I don't feel like redoing it.
Yeah.
There's some games I have played so many damn times on the channel that I keep restarting. Like, I gotta stop doing that. So, there's that that I'll be doing on Mixer. And, yeah, also Twitter. Do all that. That should be in our YouTube descriptions. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that next.
You got the Discord.
Discord. That is.
When he finally have edited the stuff he wants to edit on.
Which honestly, I will do very soon enough anyway, because I've been more busy with work and everything. But when it comes down to the audio podcast, we also have that as well. There are going to be more episodes coming out soon. Right now, it's just episode 1. But very soon, I am going to be adding the rest, because really, I don't need to really add much of anything.
And I hope you do it in a bunch this time, because you're going to have to do up to now. Soon.
Well, at the very least, I don't have to. I'm not going to release them weekly or anything. I'm going to release them when they're ready. So I'm literally just going to go boom, like out of out there.
And that's going to be perfectly
like 3 or 4 at the same time. Well, probably not at the same time, because I want them to be in order, and they may upload out of order. So like, I want to upload that, then that, then that. So not.
Yeah, it's gonna be like he's gonna bunch upload it, but it's gonna upload so it comes in order. That's gonna be like
just to make sure, because I don't know how Castbox fully works when they're uploading. I don't know if it'll actually allow you to switch in what order, but to be sure, I'll make sure.
Yeah. So. Something else? Did we forget something?
We plugged all the streaming.
Have,
oh, another thing. Earlier, I mentioned Animus Reactus. Go subscribe to that on YouTube as well, because I'm going to try to do more.
Your own channel.
I'm going to do more reactions on that.
Hopefully together. Like, I feel like we should do one together next time.
Well, that's what we were just talking about earlier with the Red vs. Blue thing, but also anything else, really. There's a bunch of stuff we could do. Yeah. We'll get into that after we end the stream, though. So, there's all that.
And then, what else do we have? Did we take Discord?
We got the Discord. I put that in the Discord chat. Or in the
box. Follow your stupid channel.
Oh no. He's freaking. Candy's putting the lyrics to the Red vs. Blue theme song in the chat. God damn. Anyway.
Yes, man. Yeah, I think
that's pretty much all we got. I really got nothing else I could go for.
Yeah, my brain is stuck. Yeah, but like, yeah, I have his Twitch and his YouTube in the description, and I think he has my YouTube. Hopefully, I hope he has my Twitch.
I have your
also.
YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer in mine.
Oh yeah, I don't have your Mixer, but if they go to your YouTube, they should find Mixer.
Yeah, if you go to my YouTube, you'll find both. You'll find all my stuff. Obviously, you'll find my Mixer, my Twitch.
I should have Mixer if I have added it. I may have forgotten that.
Yeah. And also in like my channels area or some, you'll find the Animus Reactus from his side. So you can literally just like, go to my channel.
Yeah, I should maybe link that one too in like. No, actually, I'm gonna take your Mixer instead if you're gonna start.
Yeah, you don't have to put the reaction channel in there if you don't want to. Regardless, it'll go.
Yeah, the reaction I feel like is better if they go to your channel, because
yeah, they just go to my channel and then they can go to it from there.
But your Mixer is gonna be, if it's gonna start coming an exclusive stuff from that, it's gonna be better that I have it.
Thinking of it.
Otherwise, I have to. Can't find that. That I took out of context, Candy. Like,
you're
really out of context.
definitely very out of context.
And with that said, see you guys
We're out.
next time.
Hopefully next time will not be a whole month. And by the way, today was also an off day to be doing the podcast. We will hopefully be doing that next Saturday, Sunday morning thing. Or Saturday night, Sunday morning thing. Hopefully. So, next by being like next week, not this upcoming. Anyway, see you later.